Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite sector on the Citadel.
This exchange is over.
To get our dog to stop eating his own poop.
Yeah.
And we are live with poop eating. All right.
Talking about dogs.
Dogs.
This is why.
Sure.
This is why you
sure.
say it, then
And
unmute us.
We were talking
Yeah.
about dogs
Sure.
and a goat that pees on its own face.
Look, we had a pygmy goat that liked to pee on its own face.
You
See,
know,
this-
there's
Starting off
things
fresh.
that come up in chat.
Starting
This
off
is why-
fresh.
This is why
gosh.
I now watch the screen until people's lips stop moving, and then I take us live.
That never happens.
Yeah,
Oh.
like, when does that happen? Sometimes.
Well, hi guys.
Hi.
been a
This was
while.
awkward.
All I heard was eating his own poop, and that's how we came in. So going in strong.
Yep.
Yeah. It's been a
Hashtag
little while.
only ep things.
Yep. Yeah, it's been a while. We had some health issues and IRL issues, as they do come first, so apologies for the delay, but we are back. And where we last left off, actually before I go into the recap, a very, very happy birthday to Rojan. Since
Thank
it's his
you.
birthday. He deserves all the love. Being our
As I
primary
said.
DM and whatnot.
As I said,
You're an
he's
old
now
fart.
old enough to officially buy a tweed jacket with the leather patches on the elbows.
Oh no!
Yo, maybe I could get it like a gamer jacket or something.
There you go. With the patches. Still with the
With
patches.
with the patches, exactly.
Inaros,
What you
thank you
need-
so much for that sub.
What you need is
Thank
you need
you.
like an extra life coat, but with the patches and everything.
The extra life jacket with an extra life
The
tweed
wings
jacket.
on the back.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. Ooh, thank you for all 3 subs. Thank you. Good day to do it on. So, yes, and Rojan. There we go. It's gonna pop up here soon. There we go. Thank you guys. So, yeah, so where we left off, you guys made it back to the Citadel where you were able to not only relay more detailed information from both Orissa and actually Vera from a past injury that that you guys were able to determine what your next goal may be. More months. Thank you, Raven. And J Meister, thank you. You guys were able to get more information. You know where your next stop is. In fact, it is with one of the Asari daughters of Marcus. So you guys decided to take a little bit of a break. The ship did need some repairs. Marcus did need some surgery for his injury with the chemical rounds. But he's out. He's a little bit wheelchair bound at the moment, but he is out. But you guys discovered that there is a fair of sorts happening in the Citadel over by the Presidium Garden area. And I think, if I remember correctly, everyone's going except Vera, or Vera is going.
No, I think everybody is going, including Acelia too. Didn't she say she wanted to go?
Yeah, you guys have matching
Yes.
dresses because we waited till
Yes,
the next
that's right.
day so that everyone can go.
Yes. So yeah, so you guys are all making your way towards the fair. You do have a wheelchair with a pistol hidden in it, if I remember
Yep.
correctly, from
Yep.
Bacchus. I'm gonna go ahead and put this up real quick. Let me know if that's a little too loud, guys. As you guys make your way towards the fair, and as you approach, you see that it's already very busy since the fair has been around for at least a little over 24 hours now at this point. A lot of hustle and bustle happening around. You see a bunch of vendors lined up in several different rows. Some of them are selling their wares, some of them are selling food and drinks, others have little games set up, and it's just a little bit of everything. There's some entertainment, there's some music going, and it's very, very crowded at this moment, but not too much to where you guys will be squeezed uncomfortably through. But you can just make your way forward as you see just a bunch of the colors and different kind of cultures, it looks like, from the different races kind of meshing together in this one singular fair. What would you guys like to do?
Streets Fest.
Mm-hmm.
Mel looks for cotton candy or anything fried.
Okay, that is actually not too hard to do. Go make me a perception check.
Okay.
See what kind of fried food you find. Fried cotton candy. Oh, I don't know about that.
I don't think you can do that.
13.
13. So you look around and you see pretty easily there's a couple of cotton candy ones set up, and they've got like pinks, purples, and blues, different colors for you to choose from. And you see a couple other vendors that have some fried stuff, although the looks pretty foreign to you. They're oddly shaped, but because they're covered in this fried batter, you can't really discern what they are specifically. But you do see several that are kind of rotating on sticks, or people are currently kind of dipping them in the batter and already frying them.
Mel buys cotton candy and one of the fried thingies, mystery thingies for everybody. One for everybody.
Okay.
So she approaches back, like, tell me however much money that's gonna be, she'll pay it. And then she comes back just like with a horde of things and passes them out awkwardly. I think probably Mercy would be helping her, I imagine, carrying stuff.
Yes. Yeah, she instantly was like, cotton candy?
Yep.
And went straight to find the cotton candy. Yeah. So she's helping out.
How much did that cost me?
Not too much. That's gonna cost you about like 25 credits because you're getting like a whole haul of it.
Okay. I'll mark that. And minus it later. Do math later. 25. And I just handed out various colors and things. And I don't know what this is as I pass the fried thing, but it's fried, so it's probably good. And this is just sugar. Oh wait, Torian. I run back over to the the shop and I go, is anything Torian friendly?
Not these, no.
Point
It's cotton
out
candy.
where is there a treat place that's Torian friendly?
If you go down a little bit, there's a few places that have some stuff. Are you looking for deep fried or
Just something good. What's tasty? That's Torian friendly.
I'm human. I don't know what's tasty to them. But I know they're sold by Turians over there. I don't know.
I run back over to Vera, and I grab it out of her hands. I go, "Don't! It's not good for you." I just kind of stuff it in my bag. I'm like, "1 moment," and I'll dash to the nearest other Turian that I see that's running a shop.
Okay. So when you go there, you do see a couple more fried things. Again, you don't recognize the shapes. You're not sure what they are. But you do see some food that looks like it almost reminds you of vegetables almost. Very unique colors. It almost looks like a rainbow as they're kind of rolled up and sprinkled with some, it almost smells sweet, kind of spices on top. And it's kind of rolled up in this little paper cone for you to kind of carry.
Will that kill Turian?
No.
Great. Give me like. That's really good, actually. The others might want some. I'll get Vera extra. So, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, give me like 9 of these, please.
Sure, hold on. And so the female Turian just kind of goes and she starts wrapping them all up, and you see her kind of sprinkle this cinnamon or this sweet stuff on it.
More of that. Come on. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. I'm trying to create an experience here. Hurry. Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
You're doing great. You're doing well.
Goes ahead and wraps them up, and she puts them in a little flimsy cardboard tray so you can carry them all at once. Be like,
Brilliant.
Okay, that'll be 15 credits.
All right, I hand her 20 credits.
Thank you. Do you want some change?
Yeah. No, you're good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
And
Enjoy.
I'll rush over and hand like Vera like 3 of them, and then 1 out each to the rest of the group. All right, this is a Turian treat. This won't kill you, Vera. Promise.
Oh, okay.
That Turian said so should be good.
So it was made for Turians.
Yes.
Then.
Yes. I
What
asked
do you-
specifically, will this kill a Turian? And they were like, no. And I was like, okay.
Great. What are you doing with the other ones?
I thought we'd all try it. It looked really tasty, actually.
No, it might kill
Ooh.
you.
Yeah.
What?
Well,
Really?
we can't have her
Yes,
food.
sorry. Yeah. So, I can't eat your food, and you can't eat Dextro food.
Oh. I go around and I collect it from everybody. Wait, don't touch it! Don't eat it! And then I
Stop,
put
so
them back
bad.
all in the box, and I just hand it over to Vera. You're welcome.
Thank you, Mel. It smells delicious.
Great! I had to put extra of the cinnamony bit. Smelled good.
Do you want me to reimburse you for the extras since you didn't?
No, I just want everyone to just enjoy themselves. I just want, it's totally fine. And she's just got cotton candy all over her face, probably, because she's just been kind of stuffing that stress eating, because she wants people to have a good time.
You're Mel. Mercy's kind of doing the same thing, except she's not stress eating. She's just kid eating. She's just like, just mouth covered, hands sticky, just going to town.
So what was that fried thing? I try a bite of that.
It kind of tastes like beef.
How many legs did it have?
6.
Anyone know what this was? It's tasty. Like beef.
Being-
Thank you so much for that raid.
Being a chef would or being somewhat of a chef, would Brockus maybe be able to identify what the 6-legged thing is?
You can certainly roll for it, yeah. Go ahead and give me a allow a history check with advantage.
Straight rolls. Let's do this. 18.
Okay, yeah, you have actually cooked this before. You know that this is a space cow.
A space
The
cow?
ones that have like they almost look like deer mixed with foxes, and they've got the 4 legs, and then they have 2 tiny little legs in the front. Arms, like T-Rex.
It's space cow.
It does taste like beef.
Oh,
Which
Oh,
is
pretty good.
like it tastes like Earth cow. So space cow is a lot like Earth cow.
But it's not terrible.
Did you guys like the fluffy candy? It's delicious, right? It's real sweet. You like
Oh,
it?
I've had plenty of this before.
Oh, good, good.
Make Daddy eat it a lot.
That makes sense. It's really good, isn't it?
Oh, you put a
It's so
picture on there.
fluffy. It's just, I mean, fluffy sugar. What's not to love about that? And it's
It's
so
so
colorful.
Doesn't seem like it has much nutritional value.
Oh, shut up and
It's
eat
not.
it. You'll like it.
It's great.
That's the point. It's candy. There's no nutrition whatsoever. It's just pure sugar.
Mm-mm.
Enjoyment. That's the nutrition you're getting. It's healthy for you because of the joy.
There's some logic there.
Just kind of push
Feels
it
like I
towards
can't
him a little more.
Actually, chew it. It just melts in my mouth. This is weird.
Isn't that great?
Mhm. Minimal
How can you do
effort.
that? Hmm.
Mhm.
Fair enough.
Tomorrow, try
And
some.
look, it turns your tongue different colors. Mine's blue.
Mine's pink.
That's disturbing.
It tastes like something you would put in liquid.
I mean, yeah. I know quite a few
Like juice.
alcoholic drinks that you'd put like a syrupy sugar in, but as well as like non-alcoholic like Slurpees, but
What?
Oh, I want a Slurpee now. Damn it.
anyway, everyone's all sugared up. Vera, how was your treats? They good?
Quite good. I haven't had one of these in a long time.
That's great. And you have extra now, so you can like save them for later or gorge yourself, whatever you want
Yes,
to do.
this is enough to last me several days.
Oh, and you could pass it out. I really don't care. It looked really tasty and I thought others would want it. And I totally did not know that we can't eat your food. I'm really glad that I didn't
That's-
give in to
yes.
the temptation to eat one of your packet things, because I almost did.
I apologize for not mentioning it sooner. I'm used to assuming that this is something everyone knows, but your people are still fairly new, so
Yeah.
I didn't think to explain it.
Humans, we generally eat like everything. So it's hard to find something that humans can't really eat. So
Does Cecilia eat?
Have
Everyone
eaten,
looks
yes.
at Asilia.
I have eaten before at the table when food has been served.
You know, so focus on my own meal. I never quite noticed.
do
Well, maybe
you
she
have
can share your treat.
vegetarian food, or can you eat like all foods?
As I am Turian, I eat the Turian food.
Well, then have some of the treats.
But I will hand half of it over to
Mm.
her.
Okay. And she just starts eating it, but she just like makes no reaction. She just eats, just looks at all of you.
Can you taste that? Do you get any flavor from it? I'm really curious how this works.
I do, yes.
Oh, everybody looks so great and colorful. Jessica, do you like your candy?
When you turn around to Droskar, everything you gave him is gone,
Oh, you did like it.
and he's actually trying to stealthily take some from Jamar.
Is this a drill on a sugar high?
Quite possibly.
It might be.
Just later on goes on a heist of all the cotton candy in his tactical cloak.
Is
All
my
this is
movement
mine.
speed quadrupled while I'm on sugar?
And Vera, just to kind of give you an idea, so your character can be involved. Your treat kind of tastes kind of similar to candied yams, where it's just kind of like that sweet potato with a little bit of the cinnamon sugar on it, but it's completely good and dextrin free and all that stuff for Turians. It's just that's the closest taste that you can get for it.
You know, that's funny. That's kind of what I pictured when you described it. Like a candied yam with a slightly crispy exterior but soft interior. And it's got that sweetness with a little bit of
kind of
savory.
boiled, but structured. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. I want one of those too now.
Let's get a picture of all of us first before we all split off in a different directions and stuff. Let's get a group shot.
Ooh, yes. Let's all look at the camera when we do that, so it's believable.
I mean,
Tactical
I'm
cloak.
very confused by that statement.
what?
Why wouldn't we look the camera?
Odd
when our photos
request,
being
but
taken?
okay.
Yeah, but why wouldn't we look real or believable?
Got the camera as well.
Well, so it's less candid, so people know that we're here together.
Have we ever
This
taken
is just taking-
candid photos?
Okay.
It sounds like some very odd Turian ritualistic thing.
Let's go with that.
I start moving my hands around trying to find Dresscar. Damn it, Dresscar, I know what you did. Don't make me get the glitter out.
Glitter?
You know she's got some honor.
You
That
know we'll
dress be
find you with
packing
it.
pockets.
I will. I'm taking it out. I'm opening the glitter jar.
I'm a quarter way to the docking bay by now. It's
Are you really?
no.
I was gonna say, you little asshole, I'll make you come back.
All right, we're all going to agree we have to shoot Dresscar when we find him again if he disappears on us.
At least then we can follow a blood trail.
I mean, if we can get the glitter on him first, we can follow a glitter trail. At least it's less painful. But
Where's Wheatley?
So at this point, a large cloud of very colorful powdered sugar gets sprayed at both Mel and Athelia,
we're okay with that.
and as that is technically an attack or interacting with an object, my tactical cloak goes down.
Mel is surprised and goes like this for a moment, and then once she tastes it and smells it, just opens her mouth and starts running in a circle in the cloud, and like, trying to catch it.
Gonna move backwards out of it, just like.
And Duskar has one of those big sugar straws, like the giant sugar
Pixie
straws
sticks.
that he's done the roll up trick and popped.
Yep.
Man, I haven't heard about that in ages. I used to do that
Right?
all the time as a kid.
Blast from the past, jeez. And yes, so she was asking if you had Wheatley on you.
The moment you ask about Wheatley, you just see a little camera pop up.
There you are, darling. Will you fly up and take a photo of us all?
I'm not sure you want Wheatley's security footage level camera to go off, but okay.
Oh, well, hold on. I'll just attach my Omni tool to him and set a program. 2 seconds. Okay, that should do it.
You know what? Give me just 1 second. Everyone's kind of roboting a little bit.
Okay.
It's happened to me earlier today, and I just had to disconnect and reconnect. So give me just 2 seconds, guys. I apologize.
Been abandoned by our DM.
Ah,
Free
chaos!
for all.
Chaos!
We found all this
As
back
if
here.
it wasn't a free for all already.
Okay, we're
Yep.
Oh, we're back.
we're good.
We good?
We're good. Yep.
Okay.
I just need a
Yay,
new fucking
sorry about that,
computer. Anyway, sorry. Okay. Anyway, so yes, attaching Omni tool to take a selfie.
What
to
can go wrong?
Wheatley. Yep. Okay.
How
So-
touristy of us.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, so you guys go ahead and huddle up next to each other, and you have Wheatley holding the Omni tool. Did you set up kind of like a pre-made flash for when it goes off?
Yeah, so I programmed a timer on it. And
Okay.
it'll do like a little enhanced image.
Okay.
And it's set,
So you
it's set to
guys-
take like several photos. Like it's gonna go
Nice. Okay.
take like 20
See-
photos.
You guys kind of get together, and as soon as that goes off, you just see like what looks like just rapid fire clicking, and it almost feels like it doesn't stop for a while. Just like a few
And Mel
seconds
just kind of
that go by.
shouting out like, "Everyone smile! Now do a silly pose! Now jump!"
I think we look confused for half of those.
Mel's
Oh,
throwing
Jessica.
up a lot of victory signs, like.
So it's just like. Does anyone else do that?
Probably at first, but then it goes on for so long that it just like devolves into confused looks.
Yeah.
Everybody just staring at Mel, going, "What are you doing?"
Everyone
And you
cry
guys
out,
are able to
Marcus.
get it behind, get like the different balloons and decorations and everything behind to kind of show that you're at this event. Before Wheatley kind of just hovers back over towards Mel.
I was gonna ask, does Wheatley have like Instagram filters?
I hope
Alrighty.
not.
She programmed that in already.
Yes.
That's Mel's bot, not Wheatley.
Yeah.
That's also true. Yeah. Yeah. Plus Mel gets a hold of
Mutual.
Wheatley.
So Mel takes her Omni tool off and like gives Wheatley a little pat. Good boy. And puts her Omni tool and starts flipping through the images. Okay, the first 10 were great, but you really dropped the ball in the last 10, guys.
Why'd we need to take so many?
Well, because, you know, some people are blinking and to give us, you know, different poses and you know, it's fun. So anyway, I'll share these out with everybody once I clean them up a bit.
Clean them up a bit.
Bing Ma?
Yeah. You know, like if someone's a bit blurry or if there's some weirdo walking behind us that we don't want in the picture. She shows in one picture some guy like photobombing us, but from behind.
Is it a Hanar?
Like that guy. I'm gonna
It's a
edit
bolus.
him out. He's gonna disappear.
Dan Boluses.
We don't want a Volus in our picture. No offense to Volus out there. We just have bad experiences with a few, you know.
Wait, is that
Anyway.
Ep? Just kidding.
You turn around and he just bolts. No.
We know where to find you.
Well, we know Ep has a booth here somewhere. We just have to find it.
Oh,
So
All right.
we've had our treats and we've had our pictures. What exactly happens at a fair? I've never been to one.
Games.
Games.
Sounds
Games are
fun.
next.
It's usually rides for kids, things like that.
For
Little
kids.
attractions.
I mean, adults can go on rides too.
what kind of games do they have?
I mean, sure, if they're going on the ride to help their kid stay on the ride.
We've got a kid. It's enough.
Yeah.
Takes all of us to help her go on the ride.
Wait,
Totally.
you guys won't come on. Wait, you guys won't come on with.
We were just
Oh.
saying we were. If they have a
Okay,
problem
good.
with it.
Okay, good.
But let's
No,
do
I don't want you
games
guys to go.
first. I think everyone would like that. A
Yes,
bit
do
more.
games.
Oh,
Let's
I
do
don't
games.
think Brockus can go on a ride. She looks
Yeah.
over at the wheelchair.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
let's do games so he can join in first.
Oh, but to answer your question, Broggers, I'm not sure. I don't know what alien fairs, or I guess it wouldn't be alien to you guys, but what other galaxy culture fairs involve. Human fairs, there's different games, like there's games where we shoot stuff, and there's games where we throw stuff, and there's games where you hit buttons and it's like luck, and there's games where you throw stuff to hit stuff like bottles and things like that, and then there's like there's a lot of games. Anyway, let's just see what they have.
Yeah, I'm pretty good at shooting stuff and throwing stuff, so sounds enjoyable.
You're a crack shot if they've got something to throw in a wine bottle.
Never gonna live that one down.
No, you're not.
Great video. It's a great. Honestly, I watch it when I'm getting ready to go to bed sometimes, just have a little bit of a laugh.
I can confirm she does do this.
Yeah, especially when I'm real drunk. It's so good to watch. It just is. I loop it. I think I've actually made a music video out of it.
I
watch.
don't need.
You
to
haven't
know
sent that to
this.
us. You need to send that to us.
I will. I'll send it to you. It's got this cool mix, and then I've mixed in a bit of her dog's sounds into it as well, and some clips of them running about. I'm working on a whole Vera video. It'll be great when I'm done.
Just so we don't have to RP it when it comes back around. When she finishes that and sends it to me, I'm sending it off to Arleo.
It does have the part where she beamed the guy in the back of the head with the bottle, right?
Oh yeah, no, that's there. And
Yeah.
you see him
Like,
just
that would-
fall like a pancake.
I would
That's the
assume-
beginning of the tape.
Yeah.
The bonk, 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 bonk.
It's like we're taking the hobbits to Isengard, but and then to Isengard, but it's like bonk.
Yep.
Bonk, 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 bonk,
You guys are gonna love it.
I can't wait to see.
You kill a guy with a bottle once.
You know what? If I put my finger in a fucking demonic pool and no one will let me forget it, no one will ever let you forget that you KO'd someone brutally with a bottle. Okay? Live with it. So
She has a point.
Mhm.
Do the game.
Suppose. Don't use logic against me.
I know, right? Okay, so are you guys looking for anything specific or just kind of perusing at the moment, just seeing what catches your eye?
What's
Perusing?
that?
I think perusing.
What do we see?
Okay, so you guys walk by and some things that some of you may recognize, some of you are completely foreign to it. It looks like there are several things that look kind of like how Mel described them. Looks like some throwing games, maybe some shooting games with like a water gun. There are a handful of games actually that really catches your eye, especially you, Vera. There is this one game that reminds you very much of home, as it is, it almost looks like these people are tossing a grenade. It just looks like this metal ball that they go ahead and they toss at what looks like this vertical sand pit. And in the center, there are three, looks like metal pieces in the center. And you stay and watch for a moment, and you notice that the second someone hits one of those little metal pieces, that there is a little poof of smoke and spark as it kind of just combusts a little bit. Nothing too crazy. And you see the people kind of cheering and happy that they hit the target. Other people are kind of hitting the sand and missing, and they're just like, and just kind of tries again. But that in particular catches your eye. There's a couple other things you guys see. The classic, throwing darts at balloons, tossing a ring on a display board. You see a very interesting looking pole that people are running up, and they constantly keep falling off, and there's a flag at the end of it. And it looks like it's some sort of competition to go and reach that flag, but they keep slipping and falling off, and you just see a bunch of bets and cheers. This seems to be one of the loudest areas that people are kind of hanging out in. There's other games that look like involve biotics, as some people are either blindfolded or they've got that blue glowing energy around them as they try to do certain things with these games. There also seems to be some puzzle games that catch your eye, as well as the classic muscle type games, one of them of which you see several Krogan taking a whack at, as it seems to be a favorite that actually you would recognize, Brockus, as kind of a fun game that was played back on your home planet. So it feels like there's a little bit of everything here, depending on what everyone wants to go for first.
So what was this Krogan game you were talking about? I'm sorry.
This Krogan game looks like that there is this padded wall, and it's supposed to look like a rock, almost like a boulder. And you start at this one starting line where there's where people are kind of lined up, and they just charge at full force at this wall. Some of them are just kind of shoulder hitting it. Some people are just full blown throwing their bodies against it. Others are headbutting it. And then over on the side, it has a meter on showing you how powerful your force was against this object.
It's like the punching bag in the bar, except an entire wall.
Yes. Yep.
It's Krogan sized.
Brockus is kind of just like wistfully staring at that game.
Do I know if he can handle that right now in his medical state?
Since you did kind of witness the different variations people were using with it, the only one that he may be able to do is kind of go up to it and headbutt it, but he wouldn't be able to run up to it. He'd have to kind of, you know, hover over to it and do the headbutt. He wouldn't be able to get the full experience, as it were.
So
But
if
he
we
could do
run
it
with the
if it's a
chair, he can headbutt.
Yeah.
You
I
guys-
want to at the last moment.
I'll lean over and see him looking over there, and I'll be like, "You could headbutt it. You won't try?"
It's not the same.
Uh,
You need to go
Or-
full force to it.
Or he could biotic charge it while Athelia biotic pushes him.
Right, I might hurt him
What?
like that. The only thing I have to push usually causes a fair bit of damage. Not
It'll
throwing
work.
Brockus.
but he probably would want to do it under his own strength.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Is we're
I mean-
supposed to go full out with it.
It looks like over there the games are allowed with biotics, which I actually kind of want to check out. After we're done with everything else, of course.
He's contemplating here for a moment.
And you see a couple of people kind of noticing your hesitation, and you notice a couple Krogan kind of coming up going like, "Come on, brother, let's do it. That's not gonna stop you being in a chair."
Peer pressure.
Why am I now hearing all Krogans as Hulk Hogan?
Deep
Let's go,
voice. I'm
brother,
sorry.
brother.
Female. I can't go that deep.
Brockus is gonna get to his feet.
Okay. You sit up and
No,
you're
right
kind of
behind him.
numbed still, so you can't quite feel everything as you stand up. It
Oh, that's
feels
even better.
weird.
Mel kind of like, as he's from behind, kind of injects him with something just to kind of help his muscles a little bit loosen up, so they don't
Okay.
tighten up and get messed up.
I would
Are
like
you
to
giving him a small dose of that of his?
No,
medicine,
it's
so
not
to
a
speak?
painkiller. She's got like some. I imagine she'd have something that's more of like a muscle relaxer.
You putting in like a
That's fair.
steroid?
Yeah.
Yeah, something to basically like a steroid or something for Krogan that basically will help so that if he tenses up, it's not gonna ruin the surgery. Like it'll keep
Okay.
him loose in the back. She's basically just giving him just story wise, just a little bit of an aid to try
That's
to,
fair. That's fine. Yeah.
you know.
I just didn't know if it
Very
was one of your
fine.
stimuluses that you were giving him, like one of your steroids, or if it was like the medicine that he was given. So that was the only thing I really want to know. But yeah,
No.
no, you would have some stuff on you being a medic.
standard medicine stuff she carries.
Yeah.
So just like, we'll help him out a little bit.
Then more snatch his giant sun hat off his head so that he doesn't ruin the work we put into it.
And you just see the other two Krogan just like cheering and like bumping his shoulder, just kind of getting all riled up. Yeah. Show him what you're made of.
You got this, Brocase! I hold
Brock-
up Mercy and put her on my shoulders.
Brockus is gonna do the Brockus special. It's still gonna be a headbutt, but it's not a standing headbutt. It's gonna be
Okay.
that. It's gonna be what he likes to do to the Vorcha when it's just that charging, just face slam into him.
Okay, and when you approach the line at first, you do see another Krogan kind of approach you and just kind of holds out his hand at first, and he's like, "That'll be 5 credits."
Give him 5 credits.
Okay.
I hand
And he
Mercy
stands up.
a set of the homemade pom poms that I made, and I'm holding some. So we're just kind of like gonna be cheering.
I'm getting ready to take
Go,
photographs.
Daddy, go.
I want to
Go,
get a
Daddy,
photograph
go.
of him as he slams into the wall.
Go,
Yep.
Daddy, go.
And as hard as he can, as hard as he can push himself, he just charges the wall and just like full on throws his head directly into it.
Dang it, this thing keeps popping up. Okay, so I'm sorry, you said you are using your charge, or you're just running with your own
No,
force?
no, no. I'm not using my charge. This is just his
Okay.
own force.
Okay, go ahead and make me a, we'll accept a, I'll do either acrobatics or, sorry, straight up strength, or words are hard.
Athletics?
Athletics, thank you.
Straight up strength
A.
or athletics.
Yes.
I will
let you
do. I'll do athletics.
Okay.
I'm
Go
actually
ahead and roll
proficient
for
in
me.
athletics. All right,
Okay.
Fox. I love your dice. That will be a natural 20 for 27.
Cheering!
Okay.
Ruckus, ruckus!
All right. Before you do that, go ahead and roll me a percentile.
How bad does your wound open?
Not too bad. Mel has a medical kit on her just in case.
18.
18. Okay. So you go ahead and you kind of like psych yourself up and you just start rushing towards this boulder-like wall, and you're able to do this hard headbutt, and you can hear the sound just kind of reverberating back as he hit this thing hard with his head, and you kind of stumble back a bit and you actually kind of fall back on your ass, and you're starting to feel more of that pain. You look over and it looks like that, even though the stitching is really well done, you notice that it looks like there's a little bit of a pull. There's no bleeding or anything, but you did kind of stress yourself out, so you're going to be in a bit of pain for now. But you open up and you look at this board, and you guys, where is it? You look up at this board and you see it flashing 550, and everyone else is like, oh shit. And you recognize that is a very high score, as everyone's just in awe, because it seemed like most of the Krogans were getting roughly around like the 300s, and you did it over 500, which seems
This
to
one
be
in a
almost impossible.
wheelchair rolls up and just.
This is the injured Krogan.
Get off to the side, whippersnappers. I mean, that nat 20 man will do it.
I think with
Love
that,
it.
just seeing the high score would kind of like pump him full of adrenaline a little bit. Just like get on his feet and he just starts like popping his, like just like beating his chest and like flexing for everyone.
And everyone else is kind of mimicking. Everyone's doing chest bumps with like the other Krogan. They're just like, ah! Oh, and they're just like super pumped for you.
Mel
That's
and
how
Murphy
you
are
show them injuries
also
don't
trying
keep
to
you
do that,
down.
but we look
You
really
can do it too.
stupid
You
doing
don't see just Krogan doing it. There's a bunch of different people doing it, so it's not strictly Krogan. It's just a Krogan game.
And I'm just taking a video of it all because I switched to recording after you guys saw his score.
And Raucus, you are approached by the guy earlier who asked for the credits, and he gives you 500 tickets.
500 tickets, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
When you're done, there is an area over towards the front, actually on each ends, to turn in for some prizes. But you got the high score, so well done.
Been a while since I played that game.
Wow,
good
Raucus,
times.
you were amazing.
Daddy, oh
Great
my
job.
God.
And I'm gonna send Brockus the photo of him smashing into the wall so that he has it.
So is that 500 tickets or 550?
So it's 500 tickets. I did have set depending on what perimeter you were in, but the number was over 500, and 500 it was technically the max. So yeah, so you have it's just a flat 500 tickets.
Okay.
But yeah, I did have brackets for what everyone falls under to get a certain amount of tickets.
Does the scoreboard list the race or the species of each person that's on it?
It does not.
Okay, I'm gonna hang
Seems to
around
be
for a
generic.
while and
Okay.
watch any humans that play this game. Try and keep an average of what their score is.
Okay.
How thick is a
yeah.
human skull compared to a Krogan?
again, there's different ways people are approaching us. They're kind of throwing their whole body in it, and it is made out of kind of like the like, was it that gym mat kind of material, you know? So that way, because when you throw your body against it, they don't want to have people hurting themselves within a certain extent. You all signed a waiver. If you snap your neck, it's not their fault. So you wait a little bit. It looks like it's mostly Krogan at this point. There is a couple of Turians, and it looks like an Elcor at one point does it, but of course, since they don't have a lot of speed, you know, it was kind of funny to watch. But you do see a couple humans.
Did have speed?
They're really strong, though.
Yeah, they are.
Real strong.
Yeah, the Elcor actually got pretty close. The Elcor got in the 400s, but without that lack of speed, it was more of just putting their whole weight into it. And you do see a couple of humans, and let's take a look here. Okay, so you see, it looks like a pair of guys just kind of going up, and they're just kind of egging each other on to try and do it, because they're like, oh, we can do it, we can do it. So the first guy starts running, and he kind of does the thing where he kind of shoulder checks it a little bit, and he gets a fairly decent score. He actually gets pretty close to 200 actually on this, so it's not too bad. He got a nice running start. So as he comes back, he like eggs his friend on, like, oh, your turn, go ahead and beat that. And so his friend starts running, and he completely trips and kind of whiffs it and kind of pops up and smacks it, and you see a 10 pop up on the board as everyone around him kind of just laughs. And he comes back, and he's just like, oh, you dick, and just as they collect their tickets.
I kind of want to give it a shot.
Okay. Okay, so it'll be 5 credits.
Yep, sure.
Just go. Mercy and Mel again.
Just cut. She's definitely
Okay.
sharing with you. Okay.
So the plan here is to sprint at it top speed, and
Okay.
then throw my feet up and kind of do like a
kick.
running jump kick, but with both feet out,
Okay.
and push off the wall to land back on my feet.
Okay. So go ahead and make me a strength or athletics, and then roll me an acrobatics to see if you can jump off and land like a ninja you are.
Well, athletics is -1, so cool.
Well, is it strength? It's strength or athletics, whichever is the higher number. I'll give to you.
It's the same thing.
Huh? You could be proficient. I don't assume.
Right. Well, the strength is only going to be a 13.
13? Okay, so go ahead and do the acrobatics to see how well you do this backflip.
I rolled the same number on the die, so that's going to be an 18.
18? Okay, so you go ahead and you start running, and with all your might, you go ahead and you try to get it. You're not quite used to doing something like this, but you have a plan in mind. As you go ahead and you just kind of kick and jump off, backflipping, and you land perfectly back on your feet. And when you look up at the scoreboard, you see that you got, let me see here. It looks like you got 152.
All right.
Vera, aren't you going to try? You've been watching for a while.
And you get 100 tickets from that.
All right.
You know, I think I will give it a try.
Vera.
I will pay the guy his 5 credits,
Okay.
and then I'll kind of like hike up the gown that I'm wearing a little bit, so I have a little
Yeah.
more flexibility, and do a little leg stretches first.
Okay.
And then I'm just going to sprint as fast as I possibly can at this thing and throw my whole weight and speed into a shoulder check.
Okay, go ahead and roll me that strength or athletics roll.
That is going to be a 24 athletics.
Nice. Okay, so as you go ahead, you are fast. So almost kind of in a blink, you just kind of run by, and before you know it, everyone hears this loud thud as you just shoulder check this thing with all of your might into this. And as you kind of like stumble back up, slightly dazed, like, oh, as you look up at the board and you see that it says 276.
I just kind of put the gown back down and dust it off. And if those two human bros are still there, I'm gonna give them a very subtle wink and then rejoin my group.
And then, I mean, Juresco's gonna photo up his hit, and Vera's it's gonna be like, it's not a little blurry. I'm sorry, maybe Mel can help with this one. Who's in her photo.
Enhance.
Mel.
Enhance.
Is Mercy gonna do it?
Mercy.
She's going to do it, yeah. You get 250 tickets, by the way.
Hey.
So Mercy's like, hold my cotton candy.
Your
On
jump.
Mercy.
And she's like, she goes,
Just goes Super Saiyan, goes through the wall.
okay.
Hold on.
Little did you know.
Naruto runs.
Yes, Naruto runs at it.
Okay. And she just starts sprinting. Give me a second. I need to look at her strength score real quick so I can apply this properly.
Watch her get a nat
Mercy.
20.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mercy nat 20 and embarrass everybody.
Yep. And we're all like, and she got a higher score than the human males.
That's not embarrassment. That's pride.
Yep.
I mean, you're raised by a Krogan. You know how to headbutt.
Yeah, right?
Does she headbutt or does she go for the shoulder check?
She's gonna go ahead and she's gonna throw her whole body into it. She's gonna kind of do like a semi-shoulder check where she goes with the side of her body, but she's gonna just go completely into it.
Yeah. Yeah, the jump up, I'm
So-
opening the door slam.
So yeah, pretty much. So you see her running, and it's so cute because she's trying with all of her might, and she's pretty speedy for her age. She's fast for an 8-year-old, and she just kind of runs, and she just like just kind of runs into it, making this loud sound. And what pops up on the board, it says 23, and she's like, yeah!
We're all
She's
cheering
like-
for her.
Mhm.
Doesn't care. She's just like, yeah.
Why do I
She gets
picture
so
her
excited.
when you guys said she Naruto runs? I picture her like right before she hits, calling out like "Super Mercy Slam" or
Yeah.
something. Like,
Yeah, pretty much.
She just names all her physical attacks.
Yeah.
Like one would do as a protagonist in an anime.
Yeah.
So she
Oh.
gets.
We lost
Oh,
Shadow
no,
Fox.
we lost Shadow Fox. Okay, his computer might have gone down, but she got 25 tickets out of that.
Mel, I bet you're pretty strong from working on all those engines. Why don't you give it a try?
I don't know if anybody else sees this, but it looks like Gilly and Kiara are frozen as well.
Oh, are we?
Oh no, it's not.
Nope, they look good on my end.
Everyone is frozen except for me and Raven. Oh, now
dear.
Raven's frozen.
Oh,
That's on your
That might
side.
be on your
Fox, you
computer.
might need
Yeah.
Give me a
to
sec.
move
look
the
frozen.
server.
oh,
What?
we lost them. We're losing everyone. We're just slowly
Yeah.
playing
Oh,
music
dear.
with
Fox,
cameras.
quick, move the server.
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to refresh too.
Yeah, this is it's Discord.
Please stand by. We are moving the server.
Mercy hit it so hard she fucked up with the Discord.
Yep.
She broke the fourth wall, literally.
I mean, I should probably restart too.
I mean-
'cause cameras aren't coming back up for me.
I mean, should we expect
go.
any less from the future Commander Shepard?
I mean,
Right?
you're not wrong. She can headbutt a Krogan too later, so that's hell yeah. So yeah, did anyone else want to try it?
I'm Mel.
When
Laura knows better.
when Mercy comes back, Brockus gives her a little headbutt.
Aw.
And even
And
with her
Mercy-
full force, she does it with full force every time, and she's like, but of course it doesn't hurt you at all. It's just like, that was good.
Don't snap the photo of that because it's stupid cute.
But someone I need to. I'm sending Mercy a photo of her slam into the wall. So she has it.
Oh my gosh, that was so much fun.
You did great. You're so brave. I'm gonna
It's not
look.
that hard. It's a lot of fun, and it kind of bounces you off of it. You should try it, Mel.
You
Not
should
my
try
kind
it.
of game, love. No.
Oh, come on,
No.
Mel. Come on.
No, it's not.
Show us what you got.
I'm the one with the pom-poms. Who's gonna cheer if I'm not here?
Jamar can cheer. How about I do it with
Reskar can
We do it
cheer,
together.
but you have to show up those two.
Come on.
And points at the human that tripped into the wall.
Well, I mean, I suppose I can try to do better than that one.
We'll do it
Come on,
together.
Mel. Pretend
Not
that the
exactly.
pretend the wall was touching the engines.
Yes.
How dare it? But I would actually respond quite differently. But I don't.
It's
no,
fine.
use
It's-
the rage. Use
yes.
the rage. So
Okay.
Mel will pay the 5. She just kind of like
Okay.
slaps it in the guy's hand.
For the record, to make it easy, because I wasn't gonna do this shit. Anytime you guys want to do any of the games, it's just 5 credits. It's a fair. It's not meant to be expensive at all.
Or rather, she sends it digitally over to the guy.
Yeah.
Scans her
I
on.
think
the
you guys are
phone.
actually
You
exchanging
don't
money,
have
but it's
physical
all. Yeah.
thing.
Okay.
All right. Her.
Do the pay scan beep.
See, I wanted
Like-
to do actual like carnival music, but it was either too creepy because carnival music's creepy, or it was literally creepy in the woods kind of carnival music, and I was like,
Yeah.
we're just
I
gonna
like
get this.
It's like
All of
abandoned.
which are probably copyright.
It's abandoned Scooby-Doo theme park, or the clowns are hunting you in the woods.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes, and it's also on Sirenscape. It's just I was like, even I'm creeped out by this. No, this is not the vibe I'm going for. Okay, so go ahead and roll me that strength or athletics, Mel.
This is gonna hurt.
Probably
This is gonna
is.
hurt.
Jessica's got the pom poms.
I love it.
Come on, Jessica, you put more enthusiasm into it.
It's not too bad.
I don't know why.
Turns around and shakes his booty.
I
Yeah, there you
actually
go.
have a +2 in athletics. Wow.
What?
I figured you would.
Yeah, I mean my strength is -1, but my athletics I'm actually proficient in for some random reason. So that'll be a 14.
Okay, Plague Pals, thank you so much for that raid. Welcome.
As Mel, she just kind of like screams the whole time as she's running towards it. She flips her hair back and then runs and hits the thing. She's going to not shoulder check it. She just kind of puts her arms in front of her and is going to like just slam into it.
Just gonna bounce off this thing. God.
Because depending on how you do this will
No,
determine the
what
strength
she's
score too, so it's good to know this. So, okay. So you go ahead and you run in and you're shouting and you go ahead and the last second you're just like, just gotta bounce off of it with your hands up front. You get, give me a second, let me look this up because I scrolled down doing all the ticket stuff. So you actually get a 63.
Not bad.
I did
So
it!
not bad.
Mel
you
walks
get
a little
100.
woozily.
You get 100 tickets.
Oh, I get 100 tickets. Okay, cool.
You did. Mm-hmm. Because again, I made brackets for what are the scores as well as what you get ticket-wise for those scores. So yeah.
Mel walks back a little woozy and stumbles around a little bit.
Yay! You did it!
Yay, I did it! Jamal, your turn, buddy. Slap him on the shoulder.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Like waiting for the cards to rotate so I can see what everyone's strength score is.
Not
Jamar,
great.
would you like to partake?
Not, for posterity, Jamar shall partake.
Okay.
Yay, Jamar!
Yes.
This is a group outing.
That's right.
Jamal.
I expect you guys to do every single game together, but I'm happy you guys are doing this one together.
Zoro,
Okay.
And it's
you
a what or a what?
It's strength or athletics. What was that, Brockus?
Good.
you've doomed the next couple sessions, because there is one thing that I personally live for, and it's carnival games.
Mm-hmm. We're okay with
We're
this.
never
fair.
leaving. No.
We're never leaving. Okay, and I have a bunch of stuff lined up for you guys, so if we make a whole episode out of this, I am ready. Okay, so what is
With
your,
a 0 modifier, no matter what we're doing.
Okay.
It's not great.
Okay. What is it, and how are you slamming yourself up against this platform?
Considering Jamar takes zero pleasure in physical combat, going to attempt to mimic what Dreskar did.
Okay. Okay, so I will need to follow up with a acrobatics, but you did not tell me what the strength was yet.
15.
Wait, it was what?
15.
15, okay. Okay, and go ahead and give me that acrobatics to see if you can flip yourself back.
25.
25. Okay, so almost exactly like Dreskar, you are able to kind of run up, and you're able to, at the last moment, jump forward and kind of kick with your legs off, backflip, and land perfectly without any effort. And you go ahead and you look up at the score, and you got a 115.
In a very stunned moment, Jamar just stands there blinking for a moment.
And you see a few people, like, kind of look at each other like, huh, not bad for a skinny Solarian, alright. And just kind of, like, somewhat impressed. They're like, okay. Because no one's seen a Solarian do this yet.
Well, I guess that leaves me. I can't be left out.
Yep.
And you get 100 tickets.
Mel's already
Just in
been
case I
pushing
forget.
you toward, nudging Athalia towards it.
And I'd do it if you did it. I was planning to keep it, but Jamar went up first.
All right,
Alright.
go ahead and give me that strength, and let me know what you're doing to slam into this.
I'm running up, and then I'm going to do, like, the jump shoulder check.
Okay.
That's not bad. Yeah, I don't have proficiency athletics, so that's going to be a 15.
15's across the board. Okay, so you
I
go
rolled a
ahead and
16.
you run up. Oh, that's right. A lot of you have negatives. So you go ahead and you run up, and you go ahead and do, at the last second, kind of the shoulder check turn as you slam into this thing, and you kind of stumble back a bit because you weren't expecting that bounce. As you got a 87.
Nice. Better than I thought I'd do.
And you also got 100 tickets.
Oh, that was a better score than I thought I'd get. I'm usually not that strong. The room is spinning for anyone else a little.
It did for a little bit, yes.
You did good.
I think everyone
was
did
fun.
good.
Everyone did great.
That was great.
Although we're not quite done. And I'm gonna pay the guy another 5 credits and then turn and look at Asilia and kind of motion to the game.
I was gonna say,
Yes.
I didn't know if you wanted to, reveal things about her.
Well, she's a part of the team. This is a team event.
Mm-hmm.
It is
Everyone
now,
else did
right?
it.
Yep. Try not to break it, dear.
Oh no, go full out. Try to beat my
Make it
score.
easy.
I want to see
You
it.
guys understand our
I
capabilities.
feel like it is impossible considering how a Krogan, granted a injured Krogan, did such a high score without breaking it. I feel like it's impossible for me to break it.
Look, I trust you with the ship to fly it. I believe in you.
Okay, so she is going to go ahead and do an athletics.
I just want to see. I just want this to be like Dragon Ball Z when like Android 18 just destroys the punching machine.
Putting, like an android-shaped hole in the thing.
Just
that's
keeps
like,
running. Just keeps
Hits the
running
wall,
through
just
it.
keeps running through it.
through it. Like,
Okay, so she goes ahead and she thinks she kind of likes the idea of, let me do this as follow up, sweet. Okay. So she kind of likes the idea of what Dreskar and Jamar did, and she goes ahead and she kind of readies herself up, and she just starts running, and just like Vera, she's pretty fast as she runs down this line, and at the last second she jumps and she just slams her feet into this, and you guys hear kind of like this loud kind of pop sound as she pushes herself off of it, flips, and without any effort just lands perfectly back on her feet. And you see up on the board 325 pop up.
Nicely done, Celia.
I assume that's good.
brilliant.
That's
Very
that's damn good.
All right then, I accept this then. And she walks over and collects her tickets, which is 250. I need to add her to the board. I don't know why I didn't think to do this, but there we go. Okay. It's fun. That was fun. What's next? What's next?
We find another game?
Yeah, let's do another one. Sharpie, thank you so much for that raid. Wow, thank you so much for all the love with the raids and follows, guys. Thank you so much. Welcome to a Mass Effect Carnival episode.
Yep.
Brock is gonna reach over and he's like over to Mel and he's gonna take one of the hypos of the painkiller and just do like a little spritz, not like a full-on injection, but just a little bit.
Okay. And you're very sore still, but you do feel it kind of kicking in pretty quickly as you're just like, all right, I'm probably gonna need to sit down for a while before I get up again. So yeah, it goes into effect fairly fast.
Mel's gonna check the dosage that he put in him. That was like he didn't put too much in, just enough to take the edge
almost
off,
half,
I
not
imagine.
quite. Yeah, almost half.
And he kind of looks at Mel, sort of pulled it a little bit when I fell back.
You want me to take a look?
I took a look when I was down, when I was on my ass. Doesn't look like anything was pulled out, just a bit of stretching.
Well, let me know.
Just a bit of aggravation for now.
Oh, I should be careful with the rest of it. We don't want to continue to pull it.
Let's
Well, I
not
don't-
do any more physical ones.
Yeah.
Activities then.
Was really hoping to try that pull, but yeah, I think I agree with you on that one.
Well, does look interesting.
For you all, sure. Jessica, Vera, the rest
Well,
of you.
yes, I don't want to go. I want to watch everyone else do it.
Yes.
Oh no, all of you do it. I want to see you all do it.
No.
Well, that
Oh.
one is actually from my homeworld.
See, we did one from my
Go
home
next.
world.
Seems
Let's
like
go.
there's a lot of interest for the poll. So,
Let's-
Drescar, show us the way. Show us your ways.
Mercy will do it, right?
Am I allowed to? It's pretty high.
What does it look like for safety factors?
So think of a telephone pole, except about a little longer, and it's angled up a bit at an incline as you have to run up this pole and grab a flag towards the end. But you do see at the bottom there is a bunch of it looks like those foam mats, so when you land on it you won't hurt yourself. But again, that pole it's on an incline that you're gonna run up and get.
And Broncus kind of like looks at her like, "Kid, you went with us through a broken down Prothean temple and helped us kill multiple giant creatures. Why would this be dangerous?"
I mean, that's fine. It looked high, but I'm excited.
Let's do
I
it.
want to see Drescar do it though.
Yeah, Drescar first,
Yeah.
since this is apparently from his homeworld. That seems to be the theme of the day so far.
Mel's
Alright.
going to be stuck doing the little dart at the balloon and the ring toss.
He's fine with that.
You're like, this is from my home planet.
Perfectly fine with that.
Okay, so as I mentioned before, 5 credits
Mm-hmm.
for you to kind of line up, and what you can see, and it's kind of a it looks like it's almost glossed over, and with a keen eye, everyone else would be able to notice this, but being who you are and this being your sport, you know that this pole, at least the top part of it, is actually covered in grease, making it more of a challenge to try to get up there. So as you line up at the bottom of this pole before you start running and climbing up to grab this flag, go ahead and make me a acrobatics or dex. I'll allow athletics for this as well, actually.
All right. Well, that's going to be a 22.
22, okay. So as you go ahead and you run up this pole, you realize that you have to have the proper footing the second you make that first step. as you run up, and everyone else can kind of see him kind of wobbling a little bit as his feet look like they're slipping. And at the very last second, he runs and he almost leaps at the flag before grabbing it and falling to the ground. And there's a bunch of cheering, since again, this is kind of like the bigger event. Everyone's just like, yeah, we go!
Dresco!
Totally got the photograph of him falling off the poles, like the action shot of him just falling.
Why do I see him falling, but he's like in like a sexy pose as he's falling?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it looks great.
Mel's like pointing, and she's found like a group of girls nearby, and she's pointing and like, that's my friend. That's my friend up there. I know him. Yeah.
I imagine the shirt comes up just a little bit of his abs.
He's doing the Deadpool in front of the fireplace.
Yes. Yes.
Now that I know he's doing that, they're all like, "Oh my god, your friend's so hot. He did a really good job."
Yeah.
That was
Not
very
what she was going for.
It is.
You're like, God damn it. Okay, as you get 150 tickets. How to do that? Okay. So he comes back and they retrieve the flag from you so they can reset it. And they have someone with bionics to kind of easily just set it back up and reset the flag, as you are given your 150 credits and kind of a pat on the back, just like, yeah, good job. Anyone else want to try this?
Delia?
Oh god, me?
You seem like you had interest.
I was interested in watching Vera and dress cartoons.
Look, it's team building. Everyone should try it.
I'll do
I
it.
gotta agree with Brockus on this one.
Don't expect a lot from me. Balancing is not my strong suit.
Go, Ophelia! Go, Ophelia! Go, Ophelia!
And Mel just
You got
kind of
this.
leans into Athelia and whispers, I just don't want to go after Dresscar. And she points at the ladies. I'll look real bad after him, but you're a lot better than me.
Oh, I
You
doubt
won't
that.
look as bad.
I doubt that. What am I rolling?
You are rolling either a dex, just a straight up dex, or I will accept the athletics or acrobatics roll.
I mean, acrobatics and dex are the same for me, so.
Okay.
Well, I rolled another 16, so that's a total of 17.
Okay, so yeah, so you go ahead and you start running up, and you don't realize that this is slippery. So when you take that first step, you almost slip and fall, but you kind of keep the momentum going and you keep running up, and you're just a few feet away before you unfortunately slip and you fall off the side, and you land right back on the mats, and you hear everyone going like, "Oh!" So close." And you were given 25 tickets.
You did great!
Thanks. It's very slippery.
Vera, Jamar, Celia, who wants to go next?
I think you should go next, Mel.
No.
Yeah, you should do it.
Let's
Mel!
You should.
Mel, there's grease on that pole. There's grease in the engines. That's like natural environment, right? You should be able to get up that just fine.
You
Just pretend that the flag is one of those engineers and they're touching touching the ship trying to fix it.
I mean, that's upsetting, but I have pulleys and levers and things that
You can
and
do it, come on.
harnesses. They hold me up. There's no harness.
Mel.
That's
it'll be
what
fine.
makes it fun.
Come on, Mel.
But Vera
This
really
guy's
wants to go. Look at her. She
I'll
really
go
wants
right
to.
after you.
She.
See? She's waiting for you
Stand
to go.
aside, I'll do it. If you're gonna just tiptoe around it, I'll do it.
Stand aside, cowards.
Beauty before age. Go on, little one.
So yeah, she's gonna go ahead. So she goes ahead and she's just like, okay. And she starts running up, and she gets about maybe 10 feet, not even halfway up, before she kind of slips, and she goes to grab onto it, but it's too slippery, and she just kind of slips and falls off and lands. And as soon as she lands on it, she just lets out this huge laugh and this big giggle, and she was just like, oh my god, that was so fun. Well,
You did great, Mercy.
she
It
gets
looked
up
like
and she starts
fun.
walking over. Oh my gosh, that was fun. I don't even care I didn't get it. That was fun.
It's
She
fun.
gets 25 tickets.
Mel
She's
starts
catching up to you
walking
all.
forward like a person walking to their funeral. Like,
Just like walking
Like
to
that.
your public execution.
The
Yeah.
drill that's just waiting there for the tickets, just like, well, go.
Jessica, any tips?
He's gonna walk up to her and he's gonna whisper, like get close and whisper in her ear. Yes, next time you decide to talk to ladies to try to impress them, maybe start with the pulleys and levers.
Oh. It's dirty. All right.
Okay. Okay. All right.
So,
Let's see those rolls.
yeah. That's cocked. Oh, that was cruel. That was cruel.
Did it tease
It
the
was like-
20?
19.9.
Oh.
So close. So what am I rolling again? Acrobatics?
It's either acrobatics, athletics, or just straight up dex, whichever's your highest score.
Okay, so that's gonna be, I'll use acrobatics. 12 total.
12. Okay. So you go ahead and you start running up, and you get almost halfway before you completely slip and kind of almost hit your knee on it as you fall back onto the padding.
And I'm just gonna, like, when I start feeling myself fall, I'm just gonna belly flop onto the pole and just slide down, holding it.
No. Just like, no.
Yep.
All
Look
right.
down
So
at my
yes,
dress
you go ahead and
covered
you
in
land.
grease and go,
Yeah.
well, that feels actually quite normal. Okay.
I feel no different. And you get
So
25 more tickets.
Yay! And minus 5 credit.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Druskar's over there talking to the same group of girls, and he is mentioning the pulleys and levers, and that she's good with mechanics and tools. And
That's so cool. Do you like work out or something?
Bill hears you trying to talk her up, gets all excited, and hears that, and like,
come on, there's got to be one.
It's happened. Hello.
I'll find one
I'm-
day.
Going to find a cup of water or something. I'm more start like cleaning up Mel's dress, but I'm more do it like in an angled way so the girls can definitely see the water dripping down.
Who knew space
Nah.
lesbians were such a hard find?
Right?
In a BioWare game.
Right?
Mel's search for the space lesbian.
Okay, we'll just find some Masari.
I'm not gonna lie, I do roll my dice to see how many are.
If Mel was a little better
yeah.
at her flirts, that could help too. But
Yeah, no, unfortunately, even as they're doing that, they're just completely paying attention to Dresscar.
Yeah,
They dumb bitches. They dumb bitches.
You know, I can't really blame him. He's brilliant.
Oh,
Mel just
Pure
needs to
charisma.
quit not wanting all her flirt attempts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She just looks at Dresscar with admiration. Just like, look at him go. Doesn't even try. My inspiration.
All right. Does anyone else want to try this before you guys find another carnival game?
Yeah, I'll give it a go.
Okay.
I mean, this is why I don't wear boots, right? Makes climbing easier.
Say that.
Well,
Make sure you're careful as you fall that the dress doesn't flop open.
right. Didn't think about that.
Keep your knees pinned. All right. See that roll.
My high acrobatics doesn't fail me. Okay, yeah. My high acrobatics did not fail me. That is a 24.
24. So you go ahead and you kind of calculated and put together like how they did this. And you're like, okay, it's greasy. I'm gonna do some stuff. You're like, all right, I think I got this. And you go ahead and you just start running, and you instantly feel your feet trying to grip better as you don't have any shoes on and not slip on this grease. And you're able to keep that momentum the whole way. And you actually just get right up to the flag as you tear it off and then just kind of leap yourself off onto the mats as you have the flag now in your hand. And you hear more cheering, just like, yeah, it was amazing. Just big cheers coming out as you get 150 more tickets.
And, you know, typical Turian reaction. She's not like boastful or anything. She just kind of preens herself a little bit, hands the flag off, and rejoins her group.
Wow. Another pro. All right.
See how graceful she was when she fell too?
She
just plopped around down like it was nothing.
It was like, yeah, it just boom.
I mean, look at these photographs.
Look great. I
It's
know,
like
look at that.
She could be trying to sell this dress right now.
Please tell me I wasn't the only one that had Nickelback instantly start playing in
Nope,
my
that's
head.
what I heard. That's what I heard.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, no, it did not happen for me,
No.
and I'm happy about it.
But now it is. Thank you very much.
Don't make it
Yeah.
happen.
Sorry.
So, Jamal, Celia, Brockus, you might. I
I'm
don't
good,
know
thank
if
you.
you want. Really, are you gonna try?
You're the doc. What do you think?
What do I think? Medicine check.
You know what? You don't even have to do a medicine check. When you saw him kind of wobbling back in pain and injecting himself, you're like, that's probably not a good idea at all.
Yeah. I'm gonna be like, it's probably not the best of ideas.
Yeah, probably not.
Is it like his lower back or his upper back?
It's his it's like right on his side. It's right above where like the hip bone would be.
So every muscle movement pulls on it. Got
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was gonna say maybe he could just use his arms.
Is there like
The rules are to run.
Is there a board with the rules of this game, like listed on it, specific rules of this game?
It does actually.
What does it specifically say?
It specifically says you run at the target up the pole. Nope, sorry. Give me a second. You run up the greasy pole and try to grab the flag before you fall.
Okay, so it does specifically say go up the pole.
It does.
Okay, so
It didn't
headbutting the
simply
pole
say-
to knock the flag off.
No,
would be
it says
against
you
the
have to
rules.
specifically run up the pole.
That was
But
a
it
good
doesn't
idea.
say-
I had that thought too. Just do a Captain America and pull the pin out from the base and just let it fall.
Should have just
It
done
does
it.
not say that you can't use biotics, so you can just charge right on up.
I mean, a charge is a run.
I think everybody
Boxes
would be
now.
mad at that point, as now there's a Krogan, shaped dent. Krogan head shaped dent into the side of the pole.
Yep. Yep.
that
bit.
could be upsetting.
Okay,
Well,
what next? Oh my gosh. I'm so excited. Let's do our planet, Mel.
okay, but Acelia and Jamal haven't gone yet. We'll see if they want to go.
You guys want to go?
Oh, why not? Why not?
I am like so happy. This is character development for Jamar right here. I'm so happy.
He's
He's
participating.
participating.
he is.
It's
He's
the most
participating.
fun a Solarian has had in generations.
The one introvert friend slowly coming out of their shell.
Yep.
He's
like,
finds
"You
this a
get-
chore, not any
You
fun.
get one day. One
Trump.
day.
All right, let's see that roll.
Ours up here. I have fun every day in my workshop.
And this is going to run off acrobatics because everything else is abysmal,
Okay.
I'm afraid. 19.
19. Okay. So being such a lean, slender race, you're able to calculate how to get up here. And as you start running up, you readjust your momentum, and you get right to the flag as you suddenly slip without realizing it, as your fingertips just reach for the flag, missing it as you fall to the mats. But you had it. It's right there.
We're all like, oh.
And you hear everyone gasping too. They were just like, oh, so close.
You did engineers proud, buddy.
That was a great attempt.
You're just so close. So close. At my DC, just,
You know,
so close.
Jamar, you're a lot more athletic than you let on. Are you sure you weren't part of the STG at some point?
Right, sure.
Insight check, no. I believe you.
You could.
I'll
And
take
Seal
him
will just
at
kind
his
of look
word
aside.
for now.
And so you'll
Well,
just be like,
surprising skill set dodging people on Omega, though.
that's true.
Seal, you gonna go?
No, I don't want to do it. Don't want to run on
Very well.
Grease. It was fun watching the rest of you, though.
As long as you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah,
Mercy,
thank
do you have one game you can try?
There's a water gun one. That'd be fun.
Oh, what?
Let's do that.
It's a water gun. A gun that shoots water. And a
Sounds
target.
like something Brockus might be able to do too.
It shoots water in like a high pressure beam, or how does that work?
I
Just
guess.
semi-pressured.
Wait, you've never seen a water gun?
It's not weaponized, Vera.
I mean, it could be.
Then what's the point?
I mean, if it's not-
It's a
water.
game.
Give
it's
me a
not
big enough air
weaponized-
compressor, and
Yeah.
I'll make it weaponized.
I was gonna say, if it's not if it's not weaponized, why do the carnivals say not to directly point it at other people?
Do you guys
Just-
want to try it? We can actually all do this together.
Yeah, I want to see this water gun for myself.
Is this a competitive one where we're all competing against each other? Like, you know, they have the row of people?
Yes, it is that one.
Or the one with the balloon on the top of the clown's head?
Yeah, pretty much. The racehorse going across.
Yeah.
Or the ships or the racehorses
Yeah.
are like going. Yeah.
You know what? Because it's Mass Effect, they're all spaceships that just go across.
Yes.
Cool.
They're the different.
Little-
They're the different ships.
Little Hanar race.
There you go.
But there is one Serenity flying across the whole.
Aw. Wrong universe, but I
Alright.
love it.
Let's go do
Don't
this.
care.
Okay.
Alright, 5 credits each.
Yep.
Okay, ready? So you're not supposed to point them at each other, okay? You're supposed to just land on that target and you keep shooting until the ship thingy goes all the way across and reaches the finish line. And then you can stop, okay?
Alright.
Mel like cracks her fingers. I was really good at this one. Back in my day, had super focus is what's really the key to this game. Gotta really focused on that target.
Mel, we've seen you shoot.
He gets a little deflated.
Damn.
I wasn't gonna say it, but. Okay, so for this one, I'm gonna go ahead and need your dex plus your proficiency, since you
Okay.
all shoot guns.
Can I headbutt it?
No,
Dex,
No, you
Dex
cannot.
plus proficiency.
dex plus your
Okay.
proficiency.
This game is rigged. I'm just putting that out there.
Oh, is it now?
I actually got a 22.
You actually do have to shoot it in a hole, the little hole.
Out of the nat one, I can see it from here.
Yeah, you shot a gun, therefore it has to be a nat 1.
Not
What
a
was
nat
it, Mel?
one, but it's not great.
Do I get advantage because the target is incapacitated?
No. This is a carnival game. Don't cheapen it. All right, we're gonna go in order. Vera, what did you get?
6.
Yes. Oh, did you nat one?
No, I got a 3.
Oh.
You didn't wait. You didn't add your proficiency on top of your dex?
Oh, I'm sorry. 9.
Okay.
9.
Excited, I thought I beat her.
You got a 9 as well, Athelia.
No, I got 22.
22. Okay, Mel.
7.
You got 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Jamar.
Oh.
Yeah, you're participating. Dex plus
Oh,
proficiency.
God. These guns are not properly calibrated.
No, they're not.
They're not meant to be.
Not properly calibrated. I have to find stats on my sheet. 7. 12.
12. Okay. Brachus.
12.
12. Okay. Jamar, or I said Jamar. Dreskar.
26.
Okay.
What did Mercy get?
Can you go ahead and roll me? Go ahead and roll me a d20.
Seven.
Okay. So, as you all say go, Mel being kind of overconfident just kind of doesn't hear the guy say go, and she kind of readjusts, and as she's doing that, Vera is just like, this isn't a gun, what the, okay, and just like sprays everywhere at first before realizing, oh, there's a hole there, okay, and just before she starts concentrating again. Else does a pretty good job. They kind of catch on pretty quickly, including Jamar. And you guys are able to get it, but you see that the second the guy said go, both Dreskar and Mercy's were just bolting. They were just neck and neck the whole time. And you see them just kind of going back and forth between before just barely Mercy wins.
Oh,
Yes.
As she nat 20'd
nice.
and got higher on the d20. You guys tied. So I was like, oh. So, yeah. So you just hear go like,
Amazing, Mercy! You were born for this game!
Oh, this is gonna be so amazing. I'm gonna be that fast when I get my own ship. It's gonna be so fast.
Your focus is something to be honored. It was great.
Dreskar picks Mercy up, puts her on his shoulders, gives her over the top high five.
Yeah! Did it!
So everyone gets 10 tickets. Oh, quick, as I do this.
You know
You
you
get-
now
you get
need
participation
to draw
ticket.
these scenes.
They're participation tickets. Your participation. You have participation tickets.
Hey, participation tickets add up.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yup.
Zorro,
Yes.
you know you're going to need to draw these scenes now.
Mhm.
Oh god, if I had the time.
Yeah. One day.
Let's see here. And then Mercy actually got 50 out of that, so she is now at 100.
It's like, yes! We did it! I did it! I'm amazing! I'm the best!
I maintain these are not properly calibrated.
I agree.
It was fine!
Yeah.
It was fine!
Definitely not. I think mine had a malfunction, actually.
It was fine!
Yes,
Came
it was
out
the
of
gun
though.
that malfunctioned.
It was.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Mhm. It was.
It worked like the rest
Okay.
of it.
Pat on Mel as I saw through her bullshit.
There's Mel hauling out a toolkit. It's like, fix it.
Yeah, let me just. I can,
No, no, nah,
just-
All it is a piece of plastic on a hose. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Mel, I'm not sure what you're talking about. My gun worked fine.
It's great. Good for you.
But look at all ours. They're all beat up and dirty. Yours was the new one.
Oh, stop making excuses.
I mean, they all look the same to me. I mean, mine was red. yours was blue, and then we had purple and green. Maybe it was the color. Maybe it's bad luck. Red's bad luck color for you.
No, I think she looks just fine in red.
Don't know how to take that.
So what other human games do you have?
Yes, Mel, I think it's your
So
turn to
we're
pick one
here?
out.
No, we already did a human game. I want to do what's a Solarian or Turian or a Sorry game.
I don't think
That's more interesting.
Turians play games.
Well,
Solari-
actually,
The Solarian game is just a Rubik's Cube.
I did see one that had
The
some
big card game.
explosives. I
It's the
recall
puzzle games.
playing that back on Palaven.
I'm sorry, explosives.
Sounds
Yes.
fun. Let's do that.
Oh, come on,
Alrighty.
interested.
Well, lead the way.
To the Explodey game.
Okay, so you guys approach this one area, and it looks like there are several boards next to each other. And you guys are probably like a good maybe 30 feet from it. You're not too terribly far from it. But you see, looks like the best way I can describe for us that are human, kind of think of it as like cornhole, where it's a board that's at an angle, but there's no hole and it's all sand. And in the center, there are those three, what looks like little prongs, these little metal prongs that are kind of spread out, kind of very small in the center of it. And then a line on the other end where you guys are supposed to stay behind as you guys throw these balls. And so as you approach one of the Turians that is working the booth, he goes, all right, how many boards? Are you going to compete in doubles or singles?
Was that-
Perhaps doubles?
We could do doubles. That sounds interesting.
Is that like teams? Because I'm all down for teams.
It's teams, yes, it's 2 versus 2.
I got Vera! Vera, buddy! Me! Yeah, right? No one will expect it. It'll be real interesting.
It'll be interesting.
Sure, Mel. Let's
Buddy!
team up.
Doubles right here.
All right, so we go Mel and Vera. Okay, and who will be competing against them? Or do you want to compete against some other people?
I think we should compete against one another. What do you think?
I definitely think we should compete against one another. It's more interesting that way.
You want to do this, kid?
Oh my gosh, yes.
Oh
Can you
god.
pull stuff up? Yes. You and me, Daddy?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Send Mercy.
All I'm seeing is a big version of horseshoes in my head.
That
Kind of, not
explode.
quite.
That explode.
Mel
Okay.
is just seeing her only opportunity to win anything this day. She is clinging to it.
How about you and me, Ophelia?
Sure. Let's do this.
Jamar, you
I'm
and me
guessing-
then?
Sure.
Okay, so we have we have Celia and Jamar, and then we have Dreskar and Athelia. All right, so we'll have Mel and Vera versus Brockus and Mercy. So, you guys look at the board and you see how the game is played, where you both get one grenade. Sorry, yeah, you guys get one grenade. It's a metal ball each time, and you guys take turns going back and forth. And the points are determined on how close you get, if you're able to hit the target, so on and so forth. So it is 1 point if whoever gets the closest to the target at the end of the round. 3 points per explosion, 6 points per bullseye, and 9 points if you hit a bullseye twice in a row. All right. So who wants to go first between the teams?
I think Vera should show us how it's done.
Yeah, why not?
And it does say the first one to 15 points wins. Sorry, not 15, 25. I misread that. Actually, you know what? I don't want this to go too long. I'm gonna make it 20. We'll see what happens. I may adjust. Right. So what you're gonna do is this is going to be your Dex Athletics.
Okay. Do I get any other
Either or.
bonuses because I have the Grenadier feat?
You know what? Because of that, I don't want it to be at a disadvantage for everyone else who doesn't have the Grenadier
That's
feat.
fair.
We'll give you a +2 to all of your rolls.
I'll take it.
Okay.
So that was Dex plus Athletics, you said, or
Dex or Athletics.
Dex or Athletics. Okay.
Mhm.
Athletics then. That's going to be plus the additional 2 makes it a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. So you go ahead and you just, with great precision, just lob this ball, and you get right in the center, and you see it kind of pop and explode a little bit. Some smoke comes up from it as you are able to hit one of those prongs. That is 6 points.
See, not too difficult. You can do it just fine, Mal.
What's our team name? Is it Milva or Vil? Which one do you like better?
Does it have to be one of those?
Do you have an idea?
Um,
I'm partial to Milva.
we could be Team A.
Nah, Milva.
Wow, Team A.
What do you guys think? Melva, right?
You think you're about ready to go down?
No,
Yes.
your team Berkey or Mercus.
Brock is kind of like looks over the Mercy. What's our team name, kid?
Obviously, Team Mimsy.
Well, of course.
All right, Team Mimsy, you going down?
Yeah.
Melva's got you in our sights.
All right. So, Brockus, do you want to go next?
I let Mercy decide that one if she wants to go
Okay.
first, or if she wants me to go.
She will definitely partake. Let's see here. All right.
It's your labor dress course. Naming our team's
Yeah.
part of this?
Okay, so this kid just walks up, and this ball's kind of heavy for her. It's got some heft to it, even though it's a small metal ball. It's like, oh, she's 8 years old. So she goes ahead and she has to take kind of 2 hands at first, and she's like, "Hoo-ah!" And she tosses it, and right smack in the center, she hits it, and you see it pop and fizzle and explode as she gets right on it with a bullseye.
This kid, I swear.
Now, I nat 20'd on it. I'm like, what the fuck's up with this kid?
She just like shoots it and just leaves her hand up there.
Got this.
No. Is she genetically modified? Like, seriously. Humans aren't built like that. I just don't.
As Mercy
Makes
walks
no
back, Brockus gives her a high five.
Mm.
Pretty sure you
All
were
right,
genetically
Mel.
modified.
No, I'm not. I am all natural.
You're too perfect.
She's trained by a Krogan.
Do a lot of practicing for shooting and stuff. But I want to see you do it now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Go on, Mal.
Do
You
it.
got it.
Hold it. Trying to imitate Vera. And... Okay. That's not bad. So, athletics, right? And then just that, right?
Yes.
Or acrobatics. It was or dex, right? Okay. So,
Yes.
not bad, not bad. I got a 6. So, you know, there's...
Okay. So you go ahead and you lob it, and you just hit the front part of the board before the ball just kind of lands and kind of rolls a little bit, not quite
The dice
making the
hate
board.
me. I rolled a 3 on the die. It hates me.
Yep.
Which dice?
I've used a different dice, like, for the past 2 rolls.
Ophelia does that to me sometimes too.
That's hilarious.
Mel just kind of like
okay.
deflates and looks apologetically at Vera.
You'll get the next one.
I will. Switching dice.
Okay.
No.
Brockus, your turn.
So it's Dex or Athletics.
Yes.
This is definitely Athletics roll.
Okay.
That's going to be a 13.
13. Okay, so it's a little bit harder because you're in the chair, but you go ahead and you're able to kind of lob it, and you get pretty close to the prongs, but you don't quite hit it as it just kind of lands and sinks into the sand near it. And because that,
gonna have to stand up for this one.
You okay though, Danny?
Yeah, I'm
You
good.
standing
Kid.
up? Okay.
Look, you don't sit down when you throw grenades at people.
I sometimes do.
Should've hurt.
Sometimes if you're in trenches, it helps if you're lying down.
There you go.
So you
He's
can do
gonna-
this lying down, Jessica.
He's just gonna slowly like lift himself up out of the chair.
and
Mel was gonna
because
glare at Athelia and tell her to shush because she feels like Dresscar's fangirls that have been following him around are like swooning at that thought.
God, are they
Like,
following?
"Oh."
no, they're not following you,
Okay,
but
good.
they did walk with you a little bit until they went to the humanoid. They're like, ah.
Oh, okay, because I just pictured them like following us to each game, like
That would have been
No.
hilarious.
So
Like
because
the
it was the
Gaston
end,
girl?
because it was the end of that round, technically Brockus's was closer, so you guys get 1 point. Yeah, maybe I should make it 15.
It's obvious that
Brockus.
it's obvious that Mercy is the hyper carry of this team.
Clearly. I don't know what's up with those
If it's
rolls.
just 1 point, you might want to make it like first to 5 points or something.
Well, I mean, your guys are supposed to be better with your decks, so
Oh.
you guys are already like
That's
more
the
than
problem.
you guys are already halfway there, so it shouldn't take too much longer. So yeah, I mean, if you guys were getting points left and right, I was gonna raise it, but I'm like, oh no, I'll
Oh, what's
lower
the
it.
score then? Because I thought the score was just 1-0 from what you were
No,
saying.
it is 6-7.
Oh, okay, pretty close.
It was at the end of that round. Whose was closest at the end for the last two people? If they both missed, it's whoever's is closest. And Brox's was, so you got 1 extra point. So it's 6 and 7. All right, Vera.
Alright, let's try this again. Use a different die this time.
Virel. No, I don't like it. It just doesn't have the right ring.
Well, keep it up because it worked. That's a nat 20.
That's the
20
name.
20
That is the
each.
name. And she watches Vera do this like fucking awesome throw.
28.
Yep, it's Virel.
Right.
Virel.
So you go ahead and you lob it, and you're able to get another bullseye right in the center as you see that same pop and fizzle. As you guys now have 9 points, and you just landed it right smack on it again.
It's just pure artistry right there.
I think you've got the
Okay.
next one. I believe in you, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
All right, it is Mercy's turn. Okay, so she goes ahead and she takes the ball again, and she's like, she throws it, and she just makes it on the inside of the box in the sand as it just kind of plops in the dirt and just kind of sinks a little bit. She's like, "Aw,
I was so close.
Good try,
It's like a heavy
kid.
ball.
It's heavy. It actually is kind of heavy.
Don't
Right.
fuck it up. Vera believes in you. Don't fuck it up.
Does Vera believe in her?
Represent humans here. Present yourself.
Is there anything on the rule boards about using biotics?
Vera knows that Mel is capable of doing it.
Okay, fair. Oh no, come on. What'd you roll? Did you roll
And
an
then
out one?
switching dice, this dice rolled me like 18, 19, natural 20, 13. I was like, okay, this is the dice. I'll roll this dice. 2.
You wasted all the good rolls testing it.
I did. I did indeed.
So just like
So-
before, you go ahead and you
No,
throw
that's
it.
not my total. The total is 5,
Wait.
but it's not much better.
Trust me, it's within the bracket, trust me, of where this is gonna land still. And you lob it, and you actually stop about 2 feet short as it just kind of plops with a loud thud and just rolls forward, hitting the edge of this board.
I don't know what's wrong with me.
You're off today. You spent all night making these dresses. It took a lot out of you.
Shame.
Listen,
She
nobody's,
uses her pom-pom and just whips herself.
nobody's good at everything.
Shame.
Unless you're Mercy.
Bless your mercy.
That's true. But yeah, I
But
mean,
then again,
unless
she's
genetically modified Mercy, but well,
Genetically
thanks for believing in me,
modified
Vera.
Mercy.
Sorry, that belief is misplaced, but maybe you can win it for the both of us. If I get another chance, I'll try my best.
You know, at the end of the day, it's still a team effort.
Yep.
As Vera carries you.
Yep.
Alright, Brockus.
27.
Jesus
That is a
Christ.
natural 20.
Woo!
Why
Okay.
can't I get any of these? God damn it.
Okay.
So you go
have-
ahead and you lob it, and you're able to get it right smack in the center as you get a bullseye. Now, bullseyes are more if it's back to back the same person, not the team. So you guys are able to get 9 points as the round is over, and you guys win by 1 point. Both Brockus and Mercy win, and the Turian makes an announcement going like, "We have the winning team! Congratulations!" And you hear like some claps off in the corner.
That was fun. Can we explain more stuff?
That was quite enjoyable.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was fun. Turians have some pretty interesting games.
It was fun. It was. I
Shit.
loved being on your team, Vera. I apologize for failing horribly.
No apology necessary. If this game had an engineering component, I'm sure you would have excelled.
I would have ruled it.
Besides,
I would have made it.
it's just a game. They're here to have fun.
Yes, and we were
Yeah,
also
it's fine.
up against an injured Krogan, and Krogans are at their most dangerous when they're injured.
That's fair.
He's got a
That's fair.
point.
And Mercy's Mercy. Mel just takes some of the spare cotton candy and the spare fried thing out of her bag and just eats. Her like needs a new little sugar boost after the loss.
Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah.
She's covered in sticky sugar and grease. It's getting bad, guys.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, so both Mercy and Brockus get 150 tickets. And then the other two get 50.
All right.
All right, next up is Team Acilia and Jamar versus Dreskar and Athelia. Who
So
would
that's like
to go
25
first?
tickets each, right? Because it was 50 for our
No,
team?
it's 50 per person.
Oh, okay.
Who wants to go first? You guys are supposed to be dexterous. It's just
Are we?
happening. So what's happening?
Go ahead, Athelia.
Oh, me. Okay. Alrighty. That's not bad on the die. It's just straight dex, right? If I'm not using athletics.
If you're not using athletics, it's just straight dex, yeah.
16. Apparently that's my number
16.
tonight.
Okay, so you go ahead and you kind of lob the ball, realizing, oh, it's a little heavy. Okay, yeah. You go ahead and lob it, and you're actually able to hit one of the corners of those little prongs as you see it kind of explode and pop, giving you and your team 3 points, as you are able to hit the target at least.
Ready.
Jamar, would you like to go next?
You're muted.
Is your
Sure.
volume on? Where is your volume button on your body?
accommodate my failings after this. Yeah, this is gonna need to be a dexterity.
Need to switch character sheets.
Okay. That's a 23.
23. Okay, so you being a Solarian, you go ahead and you kind of test the weight a little bit. You start calculating like where you want to go and be as precise as possible. As you go ahead and you just kind of just lob it, and it goes ahead and just lands right in the center of these 3 prongs, and it pops and fizzles, and it explodes right on the target, giving you guys a bullseye.
Huh. I told you he was former SDG.
Yeah, there's something he's not telling us.
Looks like we need to have an interrogation after this. So when it comes
Good
to
job,
Dreskar's turn, I'm more back up with my camera out because I wanted to capture the moment he goes to throw this, and I'm hoping it's a good picture of his butt so I can send it to Vera.
Okay. Dreskar.
Starts doing the squat, like, you know, like.
Click, 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 click.
I got some of these online to all the fans.
He bends over and you just hear a flutter of camera shutters from the crowd.
Yes.
Like, you know,
He is hot boy.
the bowling approach when you lean over just before you start moving forward.
Yeah.
Is that what we talked about?
Yep.
Mel just kind of like gets stars in her eyes of like pro at work. Just look at that, just so easy.
She's got an announcement commentator in her head going, "Look at that form."
Yeah. Taking notes.
God.
Go ahead and give me that roll.
That's gonna be a nat 20 for a 24.
See, taking pictures of your
Okay.
butt helps. Apparently.
So you go ahead and being kind of similar with what you do in your job, you're just like, okay, no, I could do this, and you kind of calculate as well, and you go ahead and just one arm, just go ahead and lob it, and sure enough, it just lands straight in the center as it pops and fizzles, giving you guys a bullseye.
And then Vera gets an alert on her Omni tool.
I'm glad for that roll, but I'm feeling really bad for
Right.
Mel right now. And how this isn't helping her at all.
Nope.
Yeah,
Nope.
she like approaches another girl to like start chatting up, and then that happens. She's like, never mind.
Aw. You see her get excited to talk to her, and then she's like, oh, okay. All right, Acelia. I'm Acelia, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, who's rolling next? Me. Okay, so she goes ahead, and you can see the wheels are turning in her head as she just stares for a few seconds down at this board. And she goes ahead, and she just, like, kind of barely lobs it as she hits the center, and it pops and fizzles as she gets another bullseye. And you guys are getting pretty close here. And since no one missed the board, there's no points to see who was closer. So you guys are kind of neck and neck right now with Jamar and Celia just being 3 points ahead. All right, back to Athelia.
That's a 14.
14? Okay, you go ahead and you throw it, and then just like before, you go ahead and you hit one of the prongs before it lands in the sand, and it just pops as you're able to at least hit the corner. It wasn't a bullseye, but you were still able to hit one of the prongs, giving you guys 3 points.
There's reasons I'm a biotics character.
Okay. Jamar.
All right. 15.
15? Okay, so you go ahead and you try calculating again, but you don't do the weight set like you did last time, and you're able to lob it, and you hit one of the prongs as it pops and explodes, giving you guys 3 more points. You're able to at least hit it. Oh my god, you guys are tied. This is actually it for the win right here, potentially, unless you
No
both
pressure.
whiff it. Unless you both whiff it hard. Yeah. Okay. So, dress part.
The crowd goes silent with tension. Dresscar approaches the whatever bench thing.
The
The
line?
line. Jinx.
As Mel is like commenting. In the
What'd you
fake
get?
microphone.
Total 23.
Okay, so you go ahead and you smack it right in the center again, giving yourself another bullseye, giving you some extra points as this is your second one in a row now. You technically are winning unless Acelia can match that. And you know what? Actually, she's still gonna go for fun, but she did not get a bullseye this time, so... But she is still able to hit it in the center as she goes ahead and she lobs it, and it pops as she just lands it nice and perfectly in the center. But even though as it pops, you guys kind of add up the tally and you realize that both Dresscar and Athelia, you won by 3 points, as you guys are the winners. Giving you guys... Oh, I whiffed your tickets. Okay, hold on. So... Jamar and Acelia get 50 more tickets. I know the math. Oh shit, Mel, how many tickets do you have right now?
Total?
Mm-hmm.
I have
Because it deleted a figure. That's not good.
50. You're making me math. Hold on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I whiffed on somewhere. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just hadn't added them all up yet. I have 185 tickets.
185. Okay.
Are you asking me because I've got the lowest amount of tickets, and so you can gauge whatever
It
you're
just-
doing
I think
based
I
on
deleted
that?
a number. I deleted
Because that's
a number.
accurate.
It's just almost. I was like, it's not that low. Go ahead like that. There we go. All right. I hope this didn't fuck it up, but there we go. All right. So you guys are able to turn in any of the spares that you have of the metal orbs, and the guy thanks you and kind of swaps out the orbs for your tickets as you guys are done in this area. And you hear several more pops going on as you guys keep going, as there were several of these rows lined up and everyone else was playing alongside you. Whether it was teams or singles, everyone looked like they were having a lot of fun just trying to lob these balls.
So, how many tickets did Athelia and Dresscar get?
You guys got 100.
Okay.
My friends are amazing. You guys are all like stupid good at everything. It's awesome.
Oh, please. It's the first thing I've won. And I won because of Dresscar.
You guys are amazing. I'm so happy you guys. I've decided to steal the same ship you guys were stealing. It's just beautiful, really. I got so lucky.
I'll take that.
Fine, you'll probably do better at the Solarian games. Jamar, you want to pick out a game? I'm betting they're all intelligence-based.
They better be. I would be completely upset if they weren't.
Competitive
game.
weightlifting.
Do you guys want to
That
play a
excites me.
Solarian game?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
And it's not too hard to find it. You notice a pattern at this point that the Krogans are kind of in charge of the Krogans, the Drell are in charge of the Drell, just kind of help people with, mostly to kind of help educate people with their culture and the games. If anyone were to ask, they were the experts to do it. Granted, they had some volunteers, of course, that were a mix of races, but those were kind of the go-to people. So sure enough, you see several booths lined up with Solarians, and what you guys see is, it looks like a projector board. That's a hologram, and when you open it up, you see it looks like kind of a honeycomb sort of pattern, let me show you guys what you see.
Here.
So give me a moment.
It's gonna be like an actual puzzle. No.
Give it a moment.
Oh no.
As you guys
Shit.
see this.
It's a
And
numbers
Jamar,
game.
Jamar, you vaguely remember this when you were growing up. As you remember that this is a fairly simple puzzle that you can remember. This game you remember is called Gibato. And the purpose of this game is to fill in the cells with consecutive numbers from 1 to the highest number, both of which are circled. In this case, 1 to 31. So that consecutive numbers connect. In other words, 1 must be next to 2, 2 must be next to 3, and so on and so forth until you have gone all the way up to that high number. So who would like to solve this? And you do see on the board that there is a bonus for solving it in a very fast time.
I need an interactive version of this.
And you guys are allowed to draw on this if you want.
I love you, but my brain shut down at numbers, so
Oh, and you see, I looked at it and I'm like, okay, let's do this.
it's not happening.
I had to cheat.
I don't even know what the rules are, or what how to
I
approach this.
see exactly how to
Told
do
you the
this.
rules.
Yeah, I see exactly how to do it as well.
It's
Alright,
un-
So once again-
uncomfortable.
Once again, the rules are to fill the cells with consecutive numbers from 1 to the highest number, both of which are circled, in this case 1 to 31, so that the consecutive numbers connect. In other words, 1 must be next to 2, 2 must be next to 3, so on and so forth until you reach that highest number.
Do you
So if
do you want to take a crack at it first, Raven?
Yes. Okay. Why can I not just input text?
I don't think you can do the text. I think you have to do the freehand. Unfortunately.
That's Nope, I can. Ha.
J Meister, you got it?
2, 3.
I got it, but I
4,
think
no.
I got it, but Brockus would definitely not get this one.
As I did that in absolute reverse.
And I did find out there's only one right way to do this.
Yep.
Yes.
Because that's
This
2,
is basically
3,
a different version of
4,
Sudoku, I
5.
realized.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yeah, I've played these many a times.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 7,
Yeah, not having an interactive version is kind of making this a little bit more difficult.
30 there.
Okay.
That's exactly how I saw it.
Yep.
And of course, the Solarian does it in 35 seconds.
Nope. Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Getting
gonna say
the bonus
Solarian
time.
definitely wins.
Was gonna make it
Everyone
harder,
is in
but I'm like,
amazement at his
no,
intellect.
Not everyone is good at this stuff, so I'm not gonna make it super hard levels. So, as you go
I
ahead
got
and
up
you
to
finish
17.
it, you got up to 17. Okay.
I got up to 17, but I was having to shift them around and whatnot.
Yeah.
Numbers
no
make
problem.
my brain rage quit. So
You had to cheat and look it up. My best friends.
I play these for fun.
Yeah, so, and again, I didn't want to pick something super uber hard, because there are ones where it was like up
Yeah.
to 100, and I'm like, we're not gonna sit here all day. No, it's, no.
do you have
So
any word
since you
games?
did it,
Anyone?
nope. So because you did it in such record time, you are able to receive 300 tickets,
Nice.
Jamar.
Ow.
What do you have me sitting at, Zoro?
I have 485 for you.
That was
And
impressive.
as you can see across the row, you can see that there are a bunch of things that are almost the exact same thing, just the numbers shifted as they have these lined up in the other booths as well. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't realize it was gonna go that fast, but I'm done with this shit, so I'm like, this would have taken me at least 20 minutes, maybe.
I hate math.
But this has nothing
Math.
to do with
But it's
No.
not math.
It's a nice
It's
puzzle.
just counting.
I'm also super bad
It
at
was a
puzzles.
great puzzle. Yeah,
But-
no, it was
That's
good.
an-
I'm just visualizing I can do.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
if you take something like this and plop it down in a dungeon without giving the instructions on how to solve it, that's an amazing puzzle. for
That's
the
Yeah.
4
dungeon.
sessions. That's 4
Yeah.
sessions right there of people trying to figure it out.
It's not the best for like for this, like with the direction and stuff. Luckily, it went by fast enough. But like for streamed games, like a more complicated puzzle that takes a long time might not be too entertaining for the audience. So
Yeah.
it's, I try to avoid them for stream games, but for like home games, totally fun.
Yeah. That's why I want to pick something easy that we can kind of get through fast, because I know there's some
Yeah.
people that are really good with that. And I actually, because it was actually under the 2-minute mark still too, you kind of did one right next to him, Vera, and you were able to get it done in the same amount of time under the 2 minutes, as you also received 300.
Nice.
Holy
Wait,
shit, Vera.
Did Vera do one off screen that I didn't see?
Yeah,
No,
I
she yeah.
took a screenshot of it and wrote in MS
Oh,
Paint
okay.
and then just
Yeah.
sent that screenshot to Zoro.
Sent me a
Got it.
Yeah, the
screenshot.
problem is I'm
Yeah.
sitting here going, I don't have a way to grab that right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would. I think
stopped when he
Mel.
said he was done. I didn't know.
My problem with this is Mel would probably for sure play this game, but I don't want to insult her intelligence by me playing this. So
Yep.
she's just gonna get distracted by food vendor nearby and get some
That's fair.
chocolate.
That's how I
She
feel when I
sees
play smart
a
characters.
really pretty Asari walk by with some amazing food in her hands.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
definitely gonna draw me to follow her and ask her where she got that chocolate and ask her if she can personally take me over there. So
Yeah.
Mel's doing
Yeah.
that.
And as much as I would love to play this, Athelia would not.
Yeah. No, and I feel bad that out of all the games, that one was the quickest one, but I'm like, what would they really do? They would just do puzzles. And I'm not
Yeah.
smart, so I had to look this shit up, and I was just like, how fast could they get through this? Could this kill 5 or so minutes? No, it was literal seconds. Well,
Yeah.
fuck me.
Oh, it was fine. You want these
These are
kinds of
fun.
things. You want that to
Yeah.
go fast.
And I mean,
Yeah.
it's the Solarian game, and a Solarian took
Mhm.
a crack at it first. Of course, it's gonna be quick.
Yeah.
Of course. Yeah, yeah. So it was great. So what we're gonna do, and I do apologize, we're gonna go ahead and take our one break. I say one because it's almost 10
time
o'clock.
to close.
Yeah, so I apologize. I was having fun with this with you guys. So we're gonna go ahead and take a quick break. We're gonna get up and stretch, refill our drinks, go to the bathroom, do what we need to do, and we will be right back with the last portion of their time at the carnival. Don't go anywhere, guys.
Awesome. Bye.
I was like, yeah, I get
And
it.
we are back.
My brain flatlined.
It's okay. You know, we all have our
Hi.
strengths, right?
Flatlined.
Oh, hi there.
Hello.
See how it is, Zoro. You're getting revenge from all my Chimera Collective puzzles.
No, not. But this is what happens when I play a smart character, and me myself, I'm not smart and do dumb things. So we'll see how campaign 3 goes. So yes. Anyway, we are back, and you do have a couple more games left if you wanted to kind of sift through some of them. Otherwise, like I said, there's plenty of vendors if you guys want to buy things, whether it's treats or little knickknacks, little souvenirs. But there are a good handful of carnival games left over that may have been of interest.
I mean, I think we still have to do an Asari game, so
Yep.
Biotics.
Okay.
The Biotics section.
So you walk over to an area where there are several Asari set up on some tables that are very wide. What you can see is it's a table with a platform in the middle that has a border, almost like a big large tray, and there are several pieces of cloth off to the side, as well as what looks like almost like dreidels with a bunch of string just wrapped around the top side of it. You remember how to play this growing up, as this is a very traditional, very common game that Asari children play mostly. One to help with their biotic abilities is you blindfold yourself, and you go ahead and you take the string. You basically hold the dreidel up with your biotics, pull the string, and you keep going as far as you think you can go until the string is off, and you keep concentrating on your biotics to see how long this spins before you lose concentration. And then the last one the last one to keep standing is the winner.
I mean, most people here have biotic capabilities, right? Can all do this? No. Damn it.
I can.
Yeah, I think
You
it's
guys have
just
fun.
You and
I
Brian.
know Dresscar can.
Dresscar again
Dresscar?
too.
Oh yeah,
Dresscar
he does.
multi-class.
did dip into it,
He
yeah.
multi-classed, yes.
Yep, so there are 3 people here who could do it. I did most of them that could involve all of you, but I had to put some biotics in there, and I knew that would limit some
course.
people, so.
Most of the Asari games are going to involve biotics, I'm sorry.
Watching is just as entertaining.
Okay.
Brock is totally down for some Asari Beyblade here.
Can I just spin the dreidel? Can I just spin it? Am I allowed?
Would have to ask.
Or do I have to use my mind power?
Usually mind power.
What if I haven't tapped into it yet?
You can try.
Okay, but can I do it without the blindfold?
You would have to ask.
Give me a second. My cat turned on the AC.
What? Something you hear all the time? It depends, is it hot?
Alright.
It depends, is it hot in your room? Okay.
No. She just turns it on because she wants a treat, so that's what gets my attention.
Got it. Well, I mean, it worked, so, yeah. Okay, so, Mercy's gonna go up to one of the Asari women kind of behind the counter and go,
Excuse me, can I do this without a blindfold?
she kind of looks over the wide table, seeing this little girl go, well, you technically are not allowed. It's part of the rules.
But I haven't tapped into, like, my mind powers yet.
Oh, well, do you have biotics?
I don't know. Maybe.
Oh, well, if you would have to be blindfolded, though, if you want to join.
Okay, so how about this? I just play with it so I can feel like I'm involved with my friends and my dad, so I don't have to get a prize. but I just want to play and be involved. Can I do that?
And you see her kind of just laugh a little bit. And she's like, I think we can arrange that. That's fine. If you want to just spin it, that's all right.
Bye. It's totally cool. She said it was cool. It's fine.
Hey.
We did.
Daniel will step up. I assuming Brockus is coming with me. I don't know if Dreskar
Yep.
is.
Do you want to go to Dreskar? That's a no. Okay. He's on the back machine, so. Okay, so what we're gonna do is you go ahead and you grab a piece of cloth and you tie it around your eyes to make sure that it's nice and tight, no one can see anything. You are handed, make sure that you have your hand out, and you are handed this dreidel, and you're able to feel pretty easily where the tip of the string is for you to pull. That way you guys are able to do it without kind of fiddling for it. And you hear the Asari woman go, all right, so on my mark, go ahead and drop them, pull the string, and then concentrate. 1, 2, 3. And you both go ahead and you just drop the dreidels where you think that table is, and you start pulling the string. I'm gonna need, let's see here. I'm gonna need a general dex first, and then I'm going to need your, I will accept either intelligence or charisma roll.
It ain't gonna be charisma for me. All right. Dexterity is gonna be 19.
And
19?
my
Okay.
dex is going to be an 18.
18? Okay, so you guys are able to drop it in the center and pull the string, and you guys are able to do it with such perfect unison that by the time it flips, the dreidels are spinning perfectly upwards in place. There's no wobbling or anything as you guys land it just right. Go ahead and give me those other rolls for me, please.
It was what or charisma?
Intelligence or charisma.
Oh, this ain't good.
Mine's a dirty 20.
And because
Rolled
both
another
of you are proficient in it, do add the proficiency on top of it.
23.
23? Okay.
Proficient in what?
Biotics.
Either in biotics.
Oh, okay.
So just add the proficiency bonus on top of your intelligence or charisma roll.
Okay, that's gonna be a 22.
22. And I'm sorry, what was yours again, Athelia?
23.
23. Okay. So you guys are able to concentrate, and that familiar blue energy to the rest of the crew comes out, and you can see the blue energy starting to swirl from their hands to this dreidel as it continues to spin in perfect unison. There's no wobble or anything as they keep it upright. Go ahead and give me another roll.
Another what?
What? The same exact roll. It's going to be the intelligence or charisma plus your proficiency.
See, 18 plus 3, 21.
Okay.
And I got 19. I rolled kind of low.
19? Okay. So you guys are still having this energy just kind of spin. Sorry, what was that?
I said 19, right?
19, yes.
Okay.
Okay, yes. So they're both spinning. You do notice Athelius just kind of wobbles ever so slightly, but they're still spinning pretty well. You just see that bit of a, just that little warp in hers. Go ahead and make another roll.
Be a 13.
Okay.
Rolled a total of 8 on a natural 1. There they came. I found Atheniel's rolls again.
Okay. Okay. So
Maybe Mel can do better now.
after that falter, you can feel that ripple, Athelia, as you notice that little wobble from that last roll. And you start to concentrate a little bit harder, but you kind of exude too much energy, and you notice you feel the energy wobbling more and more as it's still spinning, but it's kind of starting to spin out of control a little bit. Brockus, same thing happens to you. It's in perfect unison for the longest time until all of a sudden you start feeling it kind of warp and wobble a little bit. Not that you would know this, but not as much as Athelia, as everyone else is observing this. Thinking that Brockus probably might win this. I need you guys to make one more roll. At disadvantage this time. as you guys are trying to strain maintaining concentration.
Gonna be a 10.
Okay.
That will be a 21.
21. That was a disadvantage? Damn.
I rolled
okay.
a 14 and an 18. I got a
Damn.
7.
I rolled a 7 and a 9.
Ah, got it. Okay. So everyone else can see them warping. Athelia seems to be warping a lot faster than Brockus is. But Brockus is not used to his biotic abilities, is not as innate with them as an Asari is. As you see his start to warp more and more and more, and then just kind of fall and spin on the table. While Athelia's actually, even though it's pretty tilted and warped, it keeps going for a few more seconds before itself stops and starts twirling around the table, making it the last one standing. And you hear some clapping, and you're like, "We do have a winner! Congratulations!" Not bad for a Krogan.
Not the first time playing it. It hurts a little bit though.
Ah, I see.
I normally.
Sorry then.
My daughters. Normally, I just use my biotics to throw myself at people, not spin tops.
I mean, it's definitely a good
Sounds about right.
exercise control. So.
Well, congratulations. That was quite impressive. Again, it's also nice to know that a Krogan has attempted this game before. Well done. He's gonna go ahead and give you... Brockus, you are gonna go ahead and get 50 tickets. Go ahead and pop that in real quick. And Athelia, you get 200 tickets. As I went too far. There we go. 200. There you go. And she looks kind of at the rest of you and kind of just smiles. Anyone else like to try?
Not unless I can cheat with nanobots.
No, unfortunately, it's not how it works. I'm sorry, dear.
It's fine.
I
Is there
could
any
build
like
a robot
racing,
to play.
any racing games nearby, like where we get in a car and control a car either virtually or mechanically? I ask the Asari lady.
Not that I know of, but I know there's bot racing. If you want to race some bots.
Bot racing, you say? I look at Jamar with a grin.
Just you get to use your own bots.
There are some provided since most people don't have their own bots, but if they are up to standard and not overpowered compared to the other bots, using your own is allowed. They just need to be quickly inspected first.
What if we can modify the ones that they have?
No, unfortunately, I don't think you can.
Well, what's the fun in that? Like,
A lot of
It's a
children play
racing,
it.
not an engineering competition, Mel.
it should be both.
I mean, that's why you can bring your own bots, of course. That's the engineering part of it. You can
All right.
bring your own bots.
I mean, we could probably find some scraps around here. You could build something to
I got my girls and guys with me. Let's just. Can we do that, please? Please, please.
It's over at the end over there, actually, at the far end of the fair. You can't miss it. It's over by the ticket booth.
Thank you.
No.
Before leaving this game, is this booth perhaps selling some of those little tops as like souvenirs or toys that people can take home with them?
You actually do. You do see a display on a separate table on the side that has them all perfectly lined up. It's very OCD looking at it, just like perfectly lined up, and there's different colors and patterns on it. Some of them are plain. Sometimes the string is plain. Some of them looks like it has like silver and gold kind of intertwined in it, with different patterns and braids in it.
I would like to find one that is a plain looking top with a plain looking string, and I would like to purchase it.
Basic bitchin' it, all right. You do find it, and the Asari kind of points it out to you and picks it up, and she's like, "Is this the one you're looking for?"
Yes, that's perfect.
Okay, it's just gonna be 50 credits.
No problem. I will send over 50 credits.
Okay. And she goes ahead and she puts it in a nice little bag, and she's gonna kind of tie some string up on it, and hands it over to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Dad, can I have one too to practice my mind powers?
Don't see why not.
Okay. I'm gonna pick. Wait, Mel. If I pick a plain one, can you and I paint it together?
Trying to think of something that clever to say. My brain just died. Yeah, no, I can't. Is cotton candy sweet? There we go.
Well, duh.
Then there's the answer.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And she does have money. She does. I don't know if she gets allowance, but she has money.
She was about to say Arasari blue, but I was like, wait, some of them are more purple. Like,
I was gonna say, I
some
think
are brown.
stopped.
I think
Yeah.
the last time Brockus gave her money, he gave her like 10,000 credits.
Yeah. So she still has.
Brockus is a little
Um,
hazy on the definition of allowance. It's like, here's my credit
Yeah.
card, kid. Have fun.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. Which is hilarious because even though the Asari in the booth are blue, the singer like, "Oh, sorry, blue." Your friend right next to you, like Athelia, would just be like, "Fucking purple, bitch."
That's why her brain died for a second. She had
caught sight of Ophelia out of the corner of her eye as she went to say it.
No. Cotton candy sweet.
It works. It works.
You
So
could
she
go
goes
with
ahead.
Arasari female.
There you go. Our all Asari female.
Are
So
they
she goes ahead and she
technically,
purchases
though?
it.
Yeah.
They have certain bits. Gender is a spectrum. So yeah, she goes ahead and she purchases one, and she's really excited. She's like,
Hey, good. We can paint this on one of our next trips. I am coming on one of the next trips, right? Right. Okay. Okay.
We'll see. Things have been getting kind of dicey lately.
I was told yes. So.
Well, yeah, we're gonna
Yes.
go. We're gonna go see your sister. So yeah, you're coming.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Seen her in a really long time. It'll be good to see her again. Let's go play some hats. Let's go.
Mel's purposefully walking in the direction of, and you see her flipping in her Omni tool, like pulling up stats of each of her drones.
Are any of these
Alright.
weak enough?
Wheatley, you may not participate. I have not had time to remove your weaponry. Also, you're
can still float.
your own little AI, so no.
Would you like to build a bot real quick? You have 30 minutes.
I mean, I have my own bots I could use, so
Okay.
they allow it. Pretty sure my recon one, Hermes, is probably gonna be the fastest.
Okay.
So let me bring
Remember, they
him
only
up.
last for a minute.
Minute's all I need.
I was gonna say that's all you need. Yes. So you guys go ahead and you start as you're starting to calculate. Yeah, you guys make your way towards one of the ends of the fair, and you see this arena. It's small because I mean it's just for bots, but you see this little track with a little obstacle course that the bots are going to go through, and you can see that it's pretty spacious for the most part, since most of the bots are kind of the same size, but some of them are a little bit taller than the others. Some are a little bit wider, but they're all essentially around the same size. As you can see, there's a lot of bots that are actually fairly similar to what Mel's look like, where they're just the simple orbs, which is also essentially what Wheatley is. Wheatley just happens to be a little bit more beefy in a sense, but you could see that Wheatley could compete if you so choose, as long as he makes through inspection.
As I said, Wheatley is his own little AI for the most part. It's like, Wheatley, act dumb. Pat, pat, pat.
You just hear it go.
Why do I feel like there's not a stretch for Wheatley with how he performs?
Yeah, Wheatley's 50-50. He's well, no, he's more than that. He does a pretty good job.
I've threatened to remove his AI a couple times.
And he's learned that lesson for now.
I show them Hermes' stats, and his cute little face appears on the stat screen where he's got like gigantic anime eyes with like a little smile.
Okay. So they go ahead and they do the inspection, and they realize that this isn't like on overdrive where it would be super uber fast. It's not meant for it to kind of outshine compared to some of the others that they have on display, to the point to where they kind of nod and they go, "You can enter this if you want."
Great.
And what is the name of your bot?
Hermes.
Hermes. Okay. Is anyone else going to be joining?
I think my buddy here is going to join too. Wheatley coming?
Yep.
Or you using another drone? Or do you want to
No,
borrow one?
no.
Mine.
We're gonna make Wheatley work.
Okay. So they go ahead and inspect Wheatley, and they're a little thrown off at first because, again, he's a beefy boy. And they're just like, take out some measuring tape. And they're like, all right, still within the perimeters. Okay. Kind of take a look. And they notice the weaponry. And they're just like,
Look at Wheatley. Hand it over. Hand it over. See the gun fall down. Pop the pins out. You can go.
they're like, thank you. As long as it doesn't use its gun, that's appreciated. Otherwise,
I'm
it
taking
does
away his
just
ability.
pass.
He gets a little emotional.
And you see this drone just kind of hovering behind Jamar, and it's got like that little droop where it's just kind of doing this back and forth hovering because it's like sad. Okay. I don't think anyone else has any bots or anything, so you do notice that you guys go up against about 8 other bots. Again, in different sizes and colors. Some just a little bit bigger, some just a little bit smaller than your own bots. But you see them kind of hovering and hanging out at this starting line. And they almost are in their own little box that they start off with. Kind of think of like Day at the Races with the horses. They just kind of start off in a box first before they're released down this track. So you are both given numbers. Since you guys were kind of the last to come in, you guys are given number 9 to Hermes and number 10 to Wheatley. And you are allowed to control them because they are your bots. In fact, the other bots are given these little remote controls. Some of them are kids, some of them are adults playing with it, but they do have remotes to kind of control their own bots as well. As you guys see the light kind of blink for it to count down as they take off. I'm gonna need their
Can I make an argument for an electronics roll here?
You're actually gonna be making 2 rolls. One of them is going to be in electronics or engineering. I'll allow either or to see how well you can control the bot and how fast it goes. So both of your bots, go ahead and give me either a dex or except acrobatics or athletics.
For the drone?
For the drone, yeah. To see how well they weave around this obstacle course.
Okay.
Because it is still an obstacle course. It's a track with an obstacle course in it. So we're going to see how well they maneuver through it, and then you guys are going to do your electronics or engineering rolls to see how well you can control them.
Okay, he's got pretty good dex. So that's going to be 18 for Hermes.
Okay. And how's Wheatley?
Wheatley, in protest, lands on the ground and will not move.
Oh! Did he not want?
Yes.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
Wheatley's very upset with you.
It's too perfect. Okay, so Wheatley, like, as soon as the doors open for the bots to fly out, you see Wheatley just kind of stay there and kind of looks back at Jamar, and you see that little central orb for its eye just kind of look at him, and you just see the whole head shake and then just plop down in protest as Hermes
rage
just
quitting
zooms off. Go ahead and give me an electronics or engineering roll.
Okay. Okay. It's gonna be good. This is where's her time to shine. Not the best roll. I wanted a nat 20, but I didn't get it. But I've got really good electronics, so 27.
27. Okay. So you get a nice head start as you're able to easily see with your where you are in the bot is to kind of help maneuver it around. Also, it being intelligent enough to kind of help move and maneuver around this obstacle course. I guess as it gets further and further away from you, you notice that there are some bots that are still kind of trailing behind, but there's at least 2 of the bots that are keeping pace with Hermes at this moment as they continue down this track. So go ahead and give me at this point it's too far away, so I'm not going to have you no, we'll do both of them again. Go ahead and do me another electronics roll as well as Hermes athletics, acrobatics, or dex, whichever's the highest one.
It's beautiful. Okay, this is dex
Yes.
for Hermes, right? Okay. So
Yes.
21.
21. Okay.
And then the electronics roll?
Yes.
Come on, baby. Okay. Not bad. Not what I wanted, but not bad. 25.
25. Okay. So you notice that a couple of the other bots that straggle behind kind of keep up a little bit. They're getting a little bit closer, but the other 3 bots seem to be pretty far ahead at this point. One of the other bots looks like it frits a little bit, kind of slowing itself down as it's kind of losing momentum, while the other one just gets in front of Hermes as it rounds the corner, coming around. Hermes is just behind on its tail, as right now Hermes is in second place. Go ahead and roll me 1 more of each.
Okay, that's really good. That's gonna be another 21. I rolled the same number as last time.
Okay. So Hermes
the
is doing
dice.
really good through this obstacle course right now. Hermes has been a pro this entire time.
And 24. for
24, okay.
electronics.
So as they round the corner and they kind of go at that last threshold towards the end where the finish line is, you see them kind of neck and neck for a little bit. But with you trying to be in sync now that you're much closer to Hermes, you kind of help control Hermes to kind of push a little bit further, just kind of get that last burst of energy before that minute is up, before it dissipates, and you see it just kind of burst through, just barreling through this other bot as the bot just kind of spins from the momentum, the sheer force of it passing by as Hermes just crosses the finish line.
Hermes!
You hear everyone going like, yeah!
Spy bot right there! Spy bot!
So while Mel was doing her race, could Athelia have found a group of girls hanging out watching the races and trying to talk Mel up?
There is a pretty big crowd, so you could. What are you saying to them?
Basically, like, you see that one over there? She's doing such a good job, and she's just gonna try and like talk up Mel and her abilities and how she's having just try and talk her up in general. Just try to get them interested.
No,
I don't know what I'd say.
-1 charisma. Thank you so much for that raid. Let's take a look here real quick.
Belle also is gonna, when Hermes wins, she sends out her nanobots to hover and spell out Hermes.
I'll talk about how adorable she is as well. But like, isn't she adorable?
So you see the nanobots and they kind of like bounce, where they're just like Hermes, 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 kind of like motion. And then just a few seconds later, you see Hermes just kind of poof back into its normal little small form that you used to summon it, as the minute kind of is up on the bot.
I go pick him up, give him a kiss, put him back in my pack. Good boy.
And you just see a bunch of people clapping, and some one of the girls kind of leans into you, just like, I know, she's so cute. Look at that hair. I'm digging it.
I know her. Do you want to meet her?
Oh, is she with you? Like, what's happening?
I mean, we are on the same ship. We travel together, but she's not with me.
Okay. Oh, is she leaving soon? Like sometime soon?
I think we have a few weeks. I'm not sure exactly when we're heading out. We haven't gotten our orders.
Yeah, no, I have to hang with my friends real quick, but can you give her a number? And she'll like type it up to you to send it to you.
Yep. Totally, I will completely pass that on to her.
Yeah, thank you. As the Batarian woman walks away. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm actually kidding. I just wanted to see your face. No,
I'll take it.
I'm actually kidding. I'm actually kidding. It is actually a Droll woman.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna
I just
go
wanted
ahead
to see your face when I said Batarian. No, I wouldn't do
know
that.
her taste, so. So,
Although I was happy to see her say, "Sure, I'll try it."
That is a part of Mel's bucket list, is to try the female gauntlet of aliens.
No, it is. It's kind of like a bright, almost like lime green with hints of blues and purples in her coloration. Drell woman. So they kind of gave the number.
we're waiting for Mel to get her tickets, then I'm gonna pass the number over and point out the Drell woman.
How many tickets I get? Oh, wait.
I'm
I don't know if the DM just kind of threw one for me, but I'll take it.
No, I didn't. I was not going to roll all those dice. I just wanted to see how well the bots did. I wasn't going to roll the electronics or anything on it. So the first two were rolling really well. I was getting like 19s and 20s and all that stuff. And then the other one was like, I rolled a 10. So I was like, nope. I did not do that. That was all you. That is 300 tickets.
Good job, Hermes. Good boy.
See, I told you you'd win if there was an engineering competition.
You did. Thanks, Sarah. I just had to look really hard to find one, but I mean, I would have added a component of building your own bot beforehand out of spare parts and see how well the spare bot did. But you know, I'll take it.
But,
Well,
it is
maybe
special.
one day you can organize your own competition.
Ooh, that would be fun.
Speaking of wins, and I'm gonna pass her over the number. Like,
What's this?
the Drell lady over there asked me to pass that to you.
Oh,
And
why?
she's gonna point her out. She was very interested.
Oh, did she
And you
like?
look over in that direction and you kind of see like a group of females, kind of mixed races together. And at the last second, you kind of see the Drell woman look over and just kind of like wave at you with a smile as she continues walking.
Hi. Oh. Does she like bots or something? Oh
No, she thought you were particularly adorable.
my god. Guess she turns like tomato red. It's happening.
Amazing.
It's happening. It's finally happening.
I mean, you still have to close the deal, but you got the number.
You are one of my bestest friends. And she hugs you. Thank you. So, what's the appropriate amount of time I should wait to call? Should I text her now? Should I text her later? Should I? Maybe I should now.
This evening, maybe?
Oh, right. Play it
After
cool.
we're done at
Play
the
it cool.
carnival. So, you know,
Okay.
it's not like you're gonna ditch us, right? Look at Vera, look back at Mel. You're not gonna ditch us, right?
She's thinking about it.
It's a little too long, right?
No.
There was
We're having
quite a bit of
family time.
hesitation.
We're having family time.
I mean, you also don't know when we're going to ship out next, so you don't want to wait too long.
Yeah,
Probably,
if you really want to, you can go.
No, she's with a group of friends. It's intimidating when they're.
You could always join the group of friends. Alright.
Okay, I know that sounds like it would be. It's just intimidating when you're going after a girl and she's like surrounded by her clique. You know, it's like you gotta. It's a lot.
Is it?
I usually like to pull one aside a little bit. You know.
Pick them off
Dress
when they're
car was-
alone.
Dresscar just
Yes.
said, "Thank
I
you."
mean, that sounds
Dresscar agrees.
bad, like that, but
We're having fun. You're gonna stay, right?
yes, of course, Messy.
Okay.
Honestly, you don't hesitate for mercy, just for us.
Well, I mean, look at her. She's the perfect being. You don't tell the perfect being no.
You can't say no to this face.
I mean, that's fair.
Can't. I really can't. I just pinch her little cheek. gently.
Wait, there's prizes over there. We should go get prizes.
We definitely have amassed a collection of tickets.
That we have.
What can we buy with these anyway? Is there like a giant
Let's go
stuffed
check
animal somewhere?
I feel like we definitely need a giant stuffed animal for Mercy's collection.
For sure.
Giant Elcor if we can find one.
If they've got one, yeah.
No one can replace Mimsy.
Never replace.
There's only
But
one.
Mimsy could use company.
That's why
Yeah,
you get a
giant
friend
Mimsy.
for her.
Yeah.
I guess she could ride it like a mount. Would that be weird?
Nah.
Maybe.
Maybe it's a mummy
Yes.
Mimsy.
Yes, it would be weird.
Vera.
Oh, it's a big daddy Mimsy. Maybe we could find you a big Krogan stuffy and it could be like daddy.
That's true. Think about it. Let's over there first.
Alright.
I'm not sure yet.
Coming to the store
Long as
later
it's
in
not a Volus.
coming to the store later in 2022, we have a Brockus plushie.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so
Mel's
Perfect.
definitely gonna show off the numbered address car as she walks. She's gonna strut up and be like, I got a really cute Drell girl's number.
take your time.
And she's gonna keep strutting by.
He's doing his exercises. He's crawling back. He's crawling.
It's He can
It's-
stay where he's
poor
at.
guy. Poor guy.
I hope
yeah.
he's not actually crawling.
Mel just wanted to show off to her mentor.
I love it. Okay, so I'll let you. It's fine. It's fine. So you guys walk up to the booth where you see a bunch of you see where it says like the ticket turn in, and you see a bunch of prizes, and it ranges from the typical like, oh, there's some. It looks like there's some jewelry. There are some plushies, but there's lots of other unique things that are there as well. And depending on what you want will determine how much it will cost. So the overall tally, and correct me if I'm wrong because math, Dresscar, you have 435 tickets. Athelia, you have the same thing, 435. Mel, you have 485. Vera, you have 760. Damn. Jamar, you have 485. Brockus, you have 570.
570?
No, that sounds wrong. No, that's
I have
wrong.
710. I have
Thank
710.
you. Thank you. Mercy has 200. And Acelia only participated in a little bit with 300. Oh no, wait, she did the other one. She did the water
Nope.
thing. Okay, there we go.
300 is right.
I probably already added it then, I just forgot. Okay, yeah, 300. Perfect.
And she
Okay.
did the lobbing one where she lobbed the
Yes.
bombs.
Yes, she did.
So
Perfect. Okay.
Brockus, being the parent that he is gonna go over to Mercy and he's gonna hand her his tickets.
Don't you want anything?
Choose something for us. You've got the better taste out of the two of us.
Well, how much does that make it?
How many tickets do you have?
I have 200.
You have 200. I have 710, so 910 tickets.
Okay. Let's see here.
So she's gonna kind of roam a little bit and see what they have. And she looks up and seeing all the different tickets, the different ranges, and she's like,
think I have enough for a couple things here. I definitely want a plushie, but I need everyone's help. So they do have an Elcor, but they have one of those jellyfish thingies. They have a weird, I think it's a monkey. It's like a monkey I've seen before. And there's also a cow, and one of the things that Vera has.
So what all is
hard to say.
actually at this shop? This booth?
There is an array. It looks like there's several bottles. There are looks like there's some glow in the dark things that are kind of set up there for jewelry. There's some sparklers and plushies. You notice that there are several things set up in display cases that are programs to put in your Omni tool. It looks like that there's a couple of things that look like they are like aquarium displays and maybe some AI chips. And it does look like that there's a couple pieces of mods and armor here as well.
You had to go and put in the aquarium displays from the games.
Duh. Of course. It is a small aquarium tank, which is not saying much considering how in the ship technically a small is still like 25 gallons. We fit quite a bit of fish in there. So yeah. And then depending on what you guys want will determine the price on what you guys are interested in. So so she looks at everything and she goes,
well, I still want one of the plushies, but that says it's 100 tickets.
But I don't know what these are. And as you guys look, everyone but Mel and Athelia, roll me I will accept science or... Yeah, it's gonna be science.
At least I'm not left out all by myself.
I rolled a 15.
15? Okay.
Ditto,
30, 20.
15.
Okay. And then Driscar?
23.
Okay, so we're all able to see this. So you do see, in fact, that there is a plushie that's an Elcor. It looks like it's a little bit bigger than Mimsy. You do see a Hanar, it kind of looks like a, well, you guys wouldn't know this, but she knows what a cow is. It's a human cow, it's Earth Cow. There is a Varan, and a Hijack, which are stupid looking creatures.
Yeah, I hate those things
In
so
my
much.
opinion.
But they make good jerky.
So which one should I choose? Should I get that one? Or the jellyfish?
Is it a jellyfish or is it a Hanar?
It's a Hanar.
I don't
Well,
think they
you
like
know-
being called jellyfish.
That's what
You
they
know,
look like.
Mercy, those are called Hanar, and they're actually the ones that saved my people.
Oh.
Oh,
Jellyfish
I didn't know
saved
that.
your people?
Wow.
Again, Hanar, but I'm sure they do look like these jellyfish.
I mean, they're weirdly shaped, but they look like jellyfish.
It looks really squishy. Like it'd make a great pillow. It's a
That's
pillow that you can wrap
freaky.
around you too, that gives you hugs.
That's true. It's pretty big. So, Hanar. Right? Right. Okay,
Yes,
I'm gonna go
right.
with the Hanar. Yes.
She goes ahead and she presents tickets to the lady in the front, and it's an Asari woman, and she's like,
I want the Hanar, please.
she's like, of course, yes, give me just a moment. She goes ahead and she swaps out the tickets for her and hands her this big plushie. Like, she can wrap her arms around it and have the legs just dangle almost to her feet. She's like, here you go.
Thank you. Okay, I still have a lot left over, so build to get. Do we get the big prize? Should I get the big prize?
What's the big prize?
The big prize is 800. We actually could get it, but there's a couple of them.
And she goes ahead and she points out to an area, and you do see what looks like a fairly decent sized aquarium. Sorry, not aquarium. You see what looks like a display case that says AI pets on
Oh,
the
no.
descriptions. And then the other one, you see, it looks like it's a pair of gloves in this display case, and it says Guardian Gauntlets on it.
Guardian Gauntlets?
So which one?
He's gonna, Brox is gonna look over to the Asari behind the counter. Can you tell me what these, each of these big prizes do? The AI pets and the Guardian Gauntlets.
Yes, the AI pet is at random. You can choose between 3 different ones. Again, they're all randomized, so I can't tell you which one is which. However, these gauntlets are made special for warriors and adventurers and whatnot, courtesy of the departments to hand them over and donate these to the fair. These particular gauntlets, though, are pretty unique. They, let's see here. They have it to where if you fail a saving throw with a heavy weapon attack that requires targeting, you can use a reaction to reduce the damage to 0. And I believe they are usable once per day.
What do you think, kid? Battle gauntlets or AI pet?
I mean, I'm always down for pet. But I know you fight a lot of bad guys. So you can get those too. We can't get, but it's okay if we don't get the pet because we have pets on board too. So I won't be so sad.
It's true, we do have the Varen.
Mm-hmm.
Sparky.
And Sparky.
Exactly.
And Sparky.
Mm-hmm.
And
Well, why don't you get them, Daddy?
Why not? I'll take the Guardian gauntlets.
Okay, that will be 800 tickets. And Mercy still has them, so she's like, here you go. She hands it to her. You guys get 10 tickets back, which unfortunately won't get you anything here. No, she can get light bands. She's gonna get glow in the dark light bands on top of that. Forgot she can get that. The ones that just snap.
Yeah, the little snap bracelets.
Yeah,
Like a
pretty
glowy
much. That
snap
glow in the dark.
bracelet.
So she does grab one of those. It's a pack of them. And you now are the owner of Guardian Gauntlets, which is medium armor.
Does this go over my medium armor, or is it new medium armor?
It is new medium armor.
Ooh.
I take it it's arms?
It is
Yes.
arms, and it is in the book if you want to look it up.
I will.
But yes, once per long rest, if you get hit by a heavy weapon attack that requires targeting, you can use a reaction to basically say, nope, take 0 damage.
Any gear within my ticket price range?
Let's take a look here. I didn't do armor for anything. That's most of the high ticket stuff.
Understandable.
So we have. Where are you at? 435. So what you can get is you can get a plushie if you want. It looks like that there is a few. Whatchamacallit? A few words are hard. Omni-tool programs that say arcade games on them. And it looks like that you can get a either a remote control ship of your choosing or a bottle of alcohol.
Oh, we all know what Aphelia's getting.
Were all the plushies 100?
Yes.
Mel just pushes over the tickets for the ship and points at it.
Okay, I will actually let you choose what kind of ship you want. So you can pick anything you want. It could be the Normandy for all I care. Just like a fun little remote control ship. As that is 300 in... No, wait. Where are you at? Right? Yes, that's 350 tickets.
moves that over.
Okay. You go ahead and you swap it. You have 185. You have enough for a plushie, sparklers, or the glow-in-the-dark bands. If you want anything else.
But how much did that cost again? It was
$350.
$350.
Mhm.
So I have 135 left.
Yes.
So I'm just gonna hand that. I'm not gonna hold it up. If anyone needs it, I'm cool with just the ship. I'll just pop it on the counter for whoever wants to use it.
Yeah.
Okay. All
I
right.
think I'm gonna get one Hanar plushie, and
Okay.
that's what Mercy already picked up, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'll pick up one Hanar plushie and pocket that, and then
Okay.
I'll put the rest of the tickets down and say, if there's enough left over for the tank.
Okay. Damn, just pulling your shit together. All right. Okay. Athelia, is there anything you want?
I mean,
You
that
have-
bottle of alcohol.
Yep. Okay. Go ahead and so that's 300 tickets.
Okay.
Because you don't have enough of those already.
I know,
No.
right?
I've still got eight top
Jeez.
shelf bottles.
Go ahead and roll me a 1d30.
Oh,
in
a
the
what?
chat. 1d30. So do /r space 1d30.
$26.
26. Okay. Give me a moment. Okay. This is a type of whiskey.
Okay.
It is a 80-year bottled whiskey that refers to it as wine. It's called Everlast Whiskey, and it is aged 80 years.
Oh, it's a pretty good bottle.
Mm-hmm.
I want a plushie now too. What plushies were there again?
You have
know
enough
that-
for a plushie. It is a Elcor, Hanar, Pyjack, a cow, a human cow, Earth cow, and Baron. It's
Like a
human
Baron.
cow. Oh my god, the abomination. Yeah,
I'll take the Baron.
the Baron. Okay.
Yep, and then I have
And yeah-
35 tickets left over for anyone else.
Yes, and just so you know, Dreskar, this is not a little pocket-sized hand art. This is something you are going to need to carry. You know how obnoxiously big the prizes are at like the fair? That's how big this thing is.
You have a pillow.
You can't pocket it. You can try, you'll fail. Okay. Jam, did you want to get anything?
And look at the
Yeah.
tickets.
So
Look
for
at Mercy.
Oh, okay.
Mercy, I have a mission for you.
Okay.
I hand Mercy the tickets.
Okay. Are we going for the tank? Is that what this is?
That's what I left my tickets for as well.
Okay, I have to math now. Hold on.
Wait, how
Unless
much
you
were
want me
the,
to get you something specific.
How much were the plushies again?
100.
Well, Mercy, you can use them for the tank, or you can use them for yourself. It's your choice.
Mel slides over to Dreskar. I see you got the henna there, and you said that it saved your people. So, do you think a female Drell would like a henna plushie?
Perhaps.
Or would that be like insulting? Or
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong here, but I don't think any of them looked down or looked poorly upon the Hanar.
No, it's a very mutual relationship. They respect the Hanar for helping them and just being able to provide them with a new home. So yeah, no, they don't. They're not treated like slaves or anything like that. The Drell were willing servants of the Hanar. But not all of them. Not every single Drell was a servant, but a good chunk of them were.
So, yeah. You could.
Okay, I hate to do this, Mercy, but I need 100 of that back. It's for a good cause, trust me.
It's fine. Yeah, no, that's fine. Yeah, I can give it back to you.
Thank you, dear. Another Hannah, please.
They go ahead and they swap out the tickets, and you get this big plushy Hanar.
Thank you.
Of course. Have the map. Let's see here. 35.
So now there's 35 of mine left in the pool.
There's
Yes.
35 of mine, so that
And-
makes a total of 70.
35 plus 35 plus Jamar has 485.
Plus my almost.
335.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I think that's actually enough for the tank.
Yeah.
It
It's
is.
890.
I'm gonna keep going around though. So so Jamar did that. Jamar, was there anything of interest that you did see that you wanted to get?
Nope, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. All right. Vera.
How much were the big prizes?
It depends on what you get. There are some big prizes that are 800 and 700 tickets, and then it kind of goes down from there to like 500, 450, kind of depending on what you want. It looks like that there are some OmniTool programs. There's alcohol. There's the aquarium. There is a piece of armor. The gauntlets, unfortunately, there was only one pair for the 800, so the AI pet is the other one for the higher prize.
Okay. I don't suppose in like the souvenir part of the prize section, they have anything that's like, you know those projectors, those night sky projectors that you can get as like night lights and stuff? Do they
Yeah.
have anything like that of the Milky Way?
You know what? Go ahead and roll me a percentile.
Ooh, no. That's an 18.
18. Okay. You don't see anything that is specifically the Milky Way. However, you do see ones that are smaller, that are more for maybe like a desk or something that has just a small illumination of like part of the sky, but not of like a huge projection of the Milky Way.
And how many tickets are those?
That is going to be 200 tickets.
Okay. I'll take one of those.
Okay.
And do they have model ships? Not remote controlled ones, just like display ones?
They do. So for the 350, they do have both remote control ships as well as the model ships that are in very high quality.
I would like to get a model ship of a Turian cruiser.
Okay. Yeah, so let's go ahead.
Mel actually got an alliance one, so if we want to have a little bottle later.
I love
Didn't
it.
end well the first time.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
Question is, will
Okay.
Beer know it's just a game and not
So
play too hard?
You have 210 left.
Okay. I'll look over
If you want
at
to.
Asilia and ask her if there's anything that catches her eye.
I believe I only have enough for a few things. I was told to maybe learn some humor, so I thought maybe the arcade game would help for fun.
Sure, sounds like a good idea.
Unless there is something else you would like. I could
No,
give you my
get-
tickets.
No. Get something for yourself.
I am sad to say I do not have enough for any alcohol to provide for the group. I don't have enough.
Don't provide for the group. Get something for yourself, Asilia.
Totally get that arcade game.
Right.
We can play it later.
I will get the arcade game and perhaps those interesting light bands that Little Mercy has. She'll go ahead and get the arcade game. You install into thing. So altogether, that is let's see here. That's 250. It's 275. So they have. She has 25 left over.
Mel, being paranoid of our super sophisticated AI, is going to scan the arcade game for any viruses before just letting her insert that anywhere.
You don't know.
I can do an
Okay,
omni-tool
so-
swipe.
Whoa. It's just Centipede. Calm down. Okay. So there is. Holy shit! There's a lot of tickets left over. So if you guys pull it together, you could get the aquarium or an AI pet. You have enough for one or the other.
What do you want, Mercy?
I think we already kind of have an AI pet with Sparky walking around.
I mean, I wouldn't call him AI, but
Not the smartest robot.
No, I think we should get the aquarium. I think it'd be fun. And then we should get fish for it.
you're gonna have to keep him alive.
Well, give me something to do
It's
when
true.
I'm in the ship.
Sure, we can rig up an
Yeah.
automated feeding system as well. when
We'll
no
put
one's on the ship.
Mercy and Acilia in charge of it. They're on the ship quite frequently, so.
Do it.
Just don't let the Varen get into it.
And don't expect me to feed
Yeah,
them. I'm terrible with alive things.
Is that why yours is a robot?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Note to self, Fira, don't leave her alone with the Varen.
Don't let me pets it. It's not a good idea.
I've
I mean,
also recently learned you don't feed them all the food at once. They
yeah.
don't pace themselves.
I'm also really bad at plants. No matter what I do, I always kill them. I don't know why.
Or water,
All the
underwater.
instructions. Exactly. And then die. They just die. So. Anyway.
So the
Good
fish
luck.
tank. We're getting the fish tank.
Yes.
So she goes
It'd be
ahead and
pretty-
pushes it forward for 700. With 215 left over. So yeah, unless anyone else wants anything, that's pretty much all you can afford.
How durable are the plushies?
They're better quality than when you'd find at a fair. They're much better quality.
Are they Varen quality?
No. I'll be
Well,
ripped to shreds.
They get at least a few seconds of enjoyment out of it. As they cover the
I
room in
mean,
fluff.
You're not wrong.
Give him the pie jack. It'd be funny. We should
It
film
would be
it.
funny. We totally should. Maybe make another one of those funny little videos out of it.
Yeah, we could put the pie jack on a string and like drag it around and watch him chase it.
We
Well,
have
we could get
get
them a-
2 more.
We could get them a Volus plushie and then send the video to Ep.
Yes,
Oh,
I
I like that
Volus,
idea.
though.
That's a
There's
great
no
idea.
Volus one though, but that doesn't mean there's not
Oh.
one we can find on here.
I can make
Sounds
up
like we
one
need-
later. We can use the pie jack as a practice run.
Well, yes, we'll do the pie jack as a practice one, and then we will find some Volus ones.
Yes.
This is now our mission.
I'm excited for this, and I don't even know why you guys are smiling so big.
I mean, I have nothing against the Volus, but you guys get so excited about it that I'm excited about it.
Oh, he's a dick. He deserves every moment of it.
Whoa, that word. No. Say asshole. That's it.
There. Both words fit.
Raucus doesn't even correct her.
So as you guys kind of grab all of your prizes, because the tank's pretty big, they just kind of give you their contact information. They're like, hey, we'll deliver it once the fair's over and install it on your ship, kind of thing. There's plenty of places you guys could put it, unless you want to put it in someone's room specifically. So that's no problem. Otherwise, you guys kind of go on and enjoy the rest of the fair. Get any more food that you want. You guys have actually been here for a few hours. actually, it went by pretty fast as you guys just kind of take in the sights and enjoy the different cultures and games that you all got to share and enjoy with each other. And that is where we're going to end. Since we've got about 20 minutes left, we don't quite have enough time to do another scene at the moment. So we're just go ahead and just end just a smidge early. But I have to say, I am a little sad that you guys didn't check out the other shit. I was just like, hey guys, there's Omnitool programs and armor.
I can't afford anything.
I couldn't afford that stuff.
Told you the armor, and no one investigated the armor, so Brock has investigated the gauntlets.
We couldn't afford the armor. It was not on the list of stuff we could afford at our price range.
Yeah, that was in the top tier stuff, I think.
It was one of
I mean,
the
we
top
could
tier
have pulled
stuff.
together for it, but it's fine.
Yep.
We want fun stuff.
And
We want to remember this by.
And it's like, Brockus is
I
a
have a shit
parent.
ton of credit for armor.
Yeah, Brockus is a parent, and you do the parent thing, and you give the kid the tickets and let them have the fun.
Yeah.
I refuse to buy anything I can build.
But you're I picked out some pretty fun weapon mods, and the suit y'all missed out on was called the BT suit.
I would have liked to check out weapon mod. They were not on the list of stuff I could afford.
That's fair.
I considered it, but Vera wanted to get something that she could give to her sister when we meet up in a month. So
No, I liked it. Plus, I had to make it. I mean, these were uncommon and rare items, so I'm like, okay, you're not paying any money for it, so of course the tickets are gonna be jacked up, because of that, because of the time delay.
How much were they
You can
ticket wise?
The BT suit was $750. No, sorry, it was $700. And then the mods were $450 for the Omnitool mods, and then the weapon mods were $500.
Yeah.
that's fine. We'll just come back tomorrow and farm all the games that we did good at.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Part
He's
2.
like, the carnival's gone.
Look, you know how the
Like,
gold
moving
saucer
Packed up and
works.
left.
Yeah, no.
See, we were being kind and only doing each game once. We weren't just going nuts.
You don't. We get ourselves
Yeah,
our
no
own little
kidding.
side mission now. We have to go find Volus plushies.
We already
There
have
you
pretty
go.
good armor and everything. Like, we wanted fun stuff.
Yeah,
We
no,
did.
I love
I-
it. I love
I-
that you guys did that.
I mean, you guys say that, but Brockus is still technically just rocking the stock medium armor.
Okay, well, yeah.
Well,
You
Brock
still
needs
are,
new
like,
armor, but
Wicked good at what you
Now
do.
you got gauntlets.
Yep.
Yeah, but I realized something. I already have gauntlets. I have the repulsor gauntlet.
Well, they're medium armor, so if anyone else wants them,
Or you can put them on
It is
Mercy
medium.
in case she does get into
She can't wear
trouble or
medium
danger.
armor.
Oh, never mind.
And real quick, the glow in the dark slap bracelets. How much were they?
yes. They were 25.
Okay, and we had what, like 200 tickets left over?
215.
Unless you got the pie jack or something, then it would have been 100 left over. I don't know
I
if
think
you
we're
got.
getting 2 highjacks so we could feed them to the Baron.
I mean, that's up to Vera. It's, if she wants.
I
to
don't
do
want my Varen eating fluff. That sounds like a vet bill waiting to happen.
Yeah,
I mean,
right.
some dogs spit out the fluff. My dog does.
I think instead we
No.
all just get glow in the dark slap bracelets.
that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
We're gonna put them on Dresscar before the next covert op, right?
Yes.
So you guys, if you pull it together, you guys are
We're gonna
able to
glitter them
get
first.
9. You guys are able to get 9 of these, and it's a pack of 4 in each of them. So
All right.
Perfect.
We'll find something to do.
yeah.
with them.
Mel uses her as a ponytail.
Next
I
time
mean,
we
there you
get
go,
into
that works.
combat, we all just crowd around Dresscar, and the moment he goes into tactical cloak, we hit him with slap bracelets.
Yes.
Look at the
And-
face. Oh my god, I love it.
And just throw glitter on him as he's walking away.
Oh my god, I love it. I love it so much. Always on the road. So yeah, so that's it. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys, as we had a nice day. There was no stress. There wasn't a lot of work to be done. No one's life was in danger. So
That's
it was
tomorrow.
it was very well done.
Tomorrow's cover's been blowing.
But oh,
But-
okay. Well,
What? It was working earlier.
I look forward to Mel having a shot for once with a girl.
Yes. I want to see what happens with this.
Yes. Well, I mean, you guys haven't left yet, so we could have a date session. Wait and see.
Yep.
See how her flirt skills go. So
Come on, Mel, you gotta close the deal.
She's
yeah,
gonna try.
seriously. So yes, so thank you everyone for hanging out with us. This is not the only show we have here on this channel. Monday nights we do have our Mass Effect Horizon show, where I run the Mimsy 6 through space and time of the Mass Effect 5e conversion game. And then we have our Tuesday game, which is our longest running campaign or show, Destiny Forge Campaign 3, run by Regen. And then we have our alternate Saturday shows. My brain farted there for a second. We have our Withered Wastes post-apocalyptic type show, also run by Rogen. And then alternating Saturdays, we have our Extinction Curse Pathfinder 2 campaign, run by Azerin. And then once a month, it was pushed to this Saturday because due to a holiday weekend last weekend, we are doing our Behold Lore once a month lore talk show game where we talk about all the stuff that you see on our shows. And then I think that is actually it. Yes. Okay. Yeah. So tune in tomorrow for more Destiny Forge. Otherwise, we'll be back here on Monday for more Mass Effect. And there may be a date that happens. We will find out. Until then, we will see you guys later. Bye, guys.
Bye.